I mean, you subscribe to OnlyFans, so I don't know what.
Yeah, because Rachel has a fat ass. Continue.
That's getting clipped.
No one clipped that. No one clipped that. You have 12 black people in Latvia. If you're an orphan, you're starving. If stuff was done to you, okay, but any for all, everybody out there. I don't approve of Abdullahi said that people should be hanged. I think that's a bit too far. But Obama black that killing on Papa.
Drop another brick. That's a brick. That's a brick.
One second. So it's an again, the actual draw happened, and so it's actually United versus Coventry. It's Chelsea versus Man City.
Why did you do that to Mardias?
Trying to survive, trying to stay alive. Jad is here. For Chelsea bringing back that real football. Jogo Benito is here. We're here to say football. We're here to say football. So guys, what's going to be on this show, man? We're going to talk about the Flickster, Flick the Bean, Flickerini, Samassi, I'm sorry, Flickinski, Flickerooney. How is Hansi Flick so good? And we have to decide, is Xavi a bum? Is he a loser? And is Flick just doing what that loser from Arrakis couldn't do when he got his freaking badges from the desert? We're going to talk about Yamal. At 17 years of age, he is the youngest ever Olusegun in football history. Yes, his name is now Lamine Olusegun Yamal, and he's made a chief Oga displacing Vinicius Jr. Does he deserve that title? And how far can Yamal go? Where is his ceiling? Or, like Mbappe, is his ceiling 17, 18, and now goes off a cliff? We're going to talk about Arsenal and Tottenham, because I want to have a wider discussion here. Beyond just the game, is this still a rivalry? Should we still view it as a rivalry? And we're going to address Ange Martinez's comments saying that he always wins a trophy in his second season. I'm not sure whether he realized the club that he's managing, but it is. But it's no. We'll arrange it. We have to talk about your boy Conte. Let's talk about your boy Conte. Napoli are now top of the league. They're saying what's up. He has brought back Luke Skywalker. So do we owe Conte an apology, or are we waiting for them to go off a cliff? And finally, we'll just do a nice little good UCL predictions. I've still not updated the intro yet, so we're not going to have the intro. The intro will be back fully when we have our first UCL Hangout on Tuesday, but we'll just riff-raff talk about the kind of fixtures that we're looking forward to. So guys, remember guys, like the vid, subscribe, have a meal, have a drink. If you don't have a meal or drink, unsubscribe and leave my damn channel right now. You can't do this Hangout without a meal or a drink. Cut the check. Thank you. Cut the check. And remember guys, this is going to be on Spotify, Apple, and all that beautiful stuff. If there's anything you wish to add to the show, feel free to send it in a super chat. Remember guys, you have super chats and you're being scared. Helps to keep this channel growing. And because Samasa is here, the stuff is going to go towards me helping the kids. Samasi, if you went here, I'd put what's it called? Amira Dime, Monica Santiago, Rose Monroe, Ayana Angel. But fine, because Samasi is here, the body will be used to help the poor. The body will be used to help the poor. I want to first, you know what, Samasi? I'm going to come with you first with this one. So let's start with Hansi. Let's go with Hansi. Here's the thing. So Samasi, I remember when he was German manager and you called him a prick. You called him a piece of shizer prick. And you organized a change.org campaign to get him fired from his job. So that's what you did. And you led a campaign saying that he should be sacked. And if not, his family should be detained in Bosnia. That's what you said. So I want to first address you leading the campaign to get Hansi Flick sacked as German manager. And is this a case of Hansi Flick is a fantastic manager and we need to really appreciate how good he is, and Xavi is just a bum who got lucky with winning the league this season? Or it's just a case of this young group, they're just developing and they're just coming to their own, specifically Yamal. But also, how much credit should we give to Hansi Flick?
I think he deserves a lot of credit because...
No, really, does he?
Christensen is out. Araujo is out. Ding dong, we don't care about him being out.
Ding
But-
dong, merrily on high, and then the bells are singing. Sorry, continue.
Hey, your singing is awful, by the way.
Yeah, it is.
That's small.
HH,
Ding dong,
isn't
merrily on high.
the-
Okay, sorry,
this
continue.
team
Continue.
isn't
Just
even
because you add an
Barca's-
accent to it doesn't mean it's less awful.
Sorry, Sebastian.
Can you stop interrupting me? This isn't even Barca's best 11, starting 11. And he's still winning all the games. They're playing fantastic football. Yamal is, let's face it, the best winger in the world right now. Better than Saka, better than any winger in the Prem.
He's not better than Jad, but continue.
Jad.
He is better than Jad. Who's Jad?
Jad.
You mean Sancho?
Jad. I don't know who Sancho is. I know who Jad is. But basically, so you're saying that. So you're saying give Hansi Flick most of the credit. He's cooking. Has he faced Atleti? Has he faced Real Madrid?
Not all the credit, because let's face it, if you have Yamal, if you have Olmo, who looks great, he has quality players, but his playing style, how they're playing, how they're pressing, it's fantastic. And you know, Hansi Flick is a great manager. The problem, he needs the players to play the style of play he wants to play. And in Germany, he had Havertz. He had Havertz.
Speak on it.
Who isn't that clutch. He had Musiala, who was, let's face it, was he 18?
Wait, it's massive. Be careful about Havertz. That's money misses, guys. So be very careful how you speak about Havertz, bro. Money
Havertz
miss
is
reps him.
trash. That donkey has to leave Germany ASAP.
Money miss. I'm going to come
Anyway.
to you after this. So.
Anyway,
Okay,
so
fun. 2 goals
so-
against Chelsea.
I would say I would give Hansi Flick like 60% of the credit.
What? 60?
60, yeah.
Who gets 40? The cleaning staff? That
No, the
big
players,
bellied
the
oaf
players.
Laporte?
The players. Laporta doesn't get any credit. That guy hadn't bought.
Who pulled the lever for the Spanish Elmo? Who pulled the lever for the Spanish Elmo? Who? Santa Claus? Krusty the Clown? Who pulled the lever for the Spanish Elmo?
He's still. I don't give him any credit anyway.
Wow.
So I give La Masia more credit than him. So anyway, I think he's a great club manager. I don't think he's good for the national team, any national team. But for Club HH, he won Bayern the treble. He was unbeaten in the UCL. HH.
How come you got grouped in the World Cup
Are
then?
contenders for the UCL.
How come you got grouped in the World Cup?
Look how they play, HH. Look how they play.
Oh no! Look, no, it's amazing. So
Playing style, Yamal, Olmo.
okay, hold on, Samasi, let me ask you this.
Lewandowski.
As of right now,
Small
Samasi, let me
game
ask you this. Samasi,
Robert looks
Samasi,
younger.
Man United on loan. Samasi, Man United loan.
Yeah.
As of right now, where would you rank Flick, or do you need to see more? Would you already rank him as one of the best managers in the world, or we need to see more as to what he does in this season when they face better teams?
I think the game against Bayern, the game against Barca, the game against Atleti will show us how good he is. But he's good. He's at least top 5 because most managers are trash at HH. Look at Maresca at your club. Most managers at
Scar. His name is Scar. His name is Scar. I don't know how I'm saying. His name is Scar. Scarball. Thank you, Scarball. Samasi, are you done? Finished?
Yeah, and Hokage was right.
Can I speak after semester?
I thought
Are
he
you
would
gonna-
Samasi,
do
you said
okay.
you were done, but you keep on speaking. But continue though.
I thought he was gonna do okay. He's gonna be second. He's gonna win the cup. But Hokage was right about him. I think he's gonna win La Liga. I think they are gonna win La Liga.
Yeah, not so fast. Let's see how things go. Let me come to Barry, then come to Mami. So Barry, how hyped are you with what your manager is doing? But more so, is Xavi a bum as a manager, not as a player? But does it prove that Xavi was a bum who got lucky with that league dub in the first season, or am I being too harsh?
What did it do?
Yo.
So obviously, like flick ball. The thing is, I'd say with Xavi and him, I said it before, because Xavi, the thing is, when we used to play with him as manager, our only offensive pattern was on the wings, but now we can actually do on the wings and as well center, because you have Pedri, you have Olmo, and then on the wings you have Lamine Yamal on the right, and then Rafinha on the left. So you have many ways to attack the opponent and get a goal from. Today we could have had 7, but the ski was
The ski decided to be in Pittsburgh.
He was Robert today. He was Robert.
No, he was Pittsburgh Robert.
Yeah,
PBR.
Yeah, but I like what I see, and obviously we have injuries right now. Obviously, Ding Dong is injured, but let's be honest, I wanted him to be out to Man United for 18 mil. That's still what I want. Obviously, Christensen, Araujo. So when you're gonna have the full team, it's gonna be really interesting to see what Barca can do.
So Samasi gave 60% to Flick in terms of Barca's amazing start. So if you could give a percentage, how much percentage would you give to the Flick stuff for how good Barca have been so far?
I'd say like 70 to be honest.
70%.
Yeah, because look at us last season and this season. Even though the sample size of this season is so small, like last season we went through some hard times, bad defending, haram ball, losing multiple games at home, and just what you see from Barca this season. You see a team that's more composed and just a team that can attack the opponent in multiple ways. So, yeah, if you're a Barca fan, you love what you see right now, but you want to see what they do against the bigger teams, like, for example, Real, Atleti, Bayern in the UCL. So we're excited to see what happens.
So, Barry, before I go to Monamis, this Trash Chester United fan says that ship has sailed. So, we're not buying him. Our midfield is
when 10 hugs around the ship.
Wait, two things. So first of all, Man United cannot chat to me. You haven't been relevant for a minute, and whatever you
hold up. Let me bring in Kells. That's that.
I want to see.
Continue. Go for it.
And second,
Barry's actually sending smoke, man. Barry's actually sending smoke.
Yeah, smoke. This is smoke. Continue.
And second, when you have Mr. Ten Hag, Haagen-Dazs or Humpty Dumpty as manager, and has a weird Ajax obsession, you're always going to have Ding Dong in your transfer list. So whatever happens, if Man United send an offer for Ding Dong 80 mil, you're going to get him. So shut your mouth and just see what happens.
Ooh, got that another come on. I got to bring it again. All right. So
the full clip is so funny.
No, but just see, I wish I could play the full clip just as YouTube tags. That's the best I can. I told you, no, that's the best national. Shout out to Whitney Houston. Shout out to who I love. The best rendition of a national anthem is what R. Kelly did. He's a creep. He deserves to be in jail, and he's a sicko. But that's. Look, Smash just has to ruin everything. Okay, buddy, please.
Have you ever
Smash, read the room. Okay, come on.
Have you ever seen a couple dance in front of the national anthem?
Smash, have you ever seen a couple dance like tango during a national anthem? Have you?
No.
There you go.
Shows you how good the national anthem is. So don't hate. Money Mace, talk to me. Flick.
Can you put up my AVI quickly?
Let me just see what this AVI is. Parental guidance. All right. Keep going. All right.
Now we'll talk about them later. I don't want
They deserve everything they're getting, man.
Nothing. Do you know? I'm actually happy because it's always good when Barcelona are playing good football, because it's for a while, for about 3-4 years, they've been bad, and it's like, I feel like football doesn't feel the same when Barcelona are not a good team. And
then you say this right now, and then they'll get packed up 5-1, 6-1 win when they go into the UCL. I can see it right now. So, Barca back. And look, but my thing though is, I don't think so. Like they're amazing right now. But Money Mace, there was a GOAT analyst that predicted Barca to beat Bayern 2-1 a few years ago, and they got revitalized 8-2. So
we were awful in that.
You saw how Barca are playing. You saw how Bayern playing.
The GOAT analyst has been wrong in so many
Masi, don't you dare talk about Bayern, okay? Keep your mind on Crapamiro. Money Mace, talk to me.
I will look like a genius, HH. I will
relax, Samashi.
You're supporting United, man.
No.
So Flick. So how much? Basically, here's my question. How has he been able to make these guys play so well in such a short space of time?
Honestly, if you watch Barcelona, their rotations as a team, the players actually look like they're more coached. Under Xavi, a lot of their play came through sort of no mistakes almost. I never saw Barcelona sort of play football where it was like, wow, how did they score that goal? A lot of Barcelona's play was very simple, no mistakes, just pounce on what the other team does in terms of giving away the ball and trying to attack those spaces. This Barcelona team, the rotations, the way they play, the speed, it's really good to watch. And honestly, it's unfortunate for Xavi because I remember when we were having the Xavi conversations, it was always Barcelona have always had a superstar or somebody that you can lean on to sort of play the football around and cater towards. Xavi never had that. Flick has that, and that's Lamine Yamal. And honestly, watching him play football.
Oh no, we'll get there. We have a Yamal section. Don't worry, say we have a
Watching him
Yamal
play
section.
football, honestly, I'm so happy football's heading back in the direction of quality players are finally getting back into fashion.
Yeah, man. Basically, like Yamal, Jad, all those dudes. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Well,
Chad.
My name is just keep talking, keep talking.
I think the only issue for them is that Champions League, because when it starts, the schedule's difficult. Like the schedule for Champions League, so many games.
All right, hold. No, just hold on. Just saw something in there. Nothing. That's a yellow.
No, HH, I was actually about to mention that. HH.
Wow.
Is that not God? Was
That's
that
a yellow. I know I get a ball, but that's a yellow. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry.
We have to create a new
I'm very sorry. That's a yellow. That's a yellow.
We have to
continue.
Surviving 2 assassinations is doy, by the way.
Look. Let's say that's for the other channel. I can't deal with that right now. But continue.
Boy, when is the discussion for that?
Oh no, it will say soon. If actually no, let me not. Anyway, just go.
No thing. I'm happy for Barca. I just hope that when Champions League rolls around, it's going to be difficult because the amount of games we're playing, it's going to be ridiculous. Yeah, there's UCL games on a Thursday. Like, come on, Thursdays for the bum teams like Chelsea and Manchester United. We've got to cater towards them on Thursday.
You always have to. Sebastian, you want to actually hold on? Wait, Sebastian, hold on. Laughs also counts as yellow cards as well. If you laugh in a provocative way, those count as bookings of a soul. Sebastian, watch yourself. Sebastian, watch yourself. Sebastian, that laugh sounded a bit too sinister. Watch yourself, Sebastian.
I'm just saying.
What's wrong with Tuesday, Wednesday? That means we get more UCL football. So
no, but the problem is that by Premier League teams playing on Thursday, by UCL teams playing on Thursday, we're taking away the shine from what Chelsea are doing against.
Okay, you know what? I'll say this for the last. You know, it's as if people have an hearing issue. We are focusing on trying to win the Premier League. Something your Bombers club has been able to do in the past 2 seasons. The Conference League is for training. Okay, so back to Flex. So look. Do we need to wait until they face better opposition, or let's give him his flowers now, and he deserves his flowers now based on what they've done so far?
We can give him his flowers. The problem is that when the schedule starts getting clogged up due to UCL League, it's going to be difficult. Like this season, in terms of teams, I don't think there's a single team in Europe that will get 90 plus points. Just due to schedule, we're playing so many games. You've got league. There's some teams that are going to be playing 3 games a week for like a month period. That's too much football. It's going to be really difficult to manage it. And if Barcelona are doing the right thing by making the gap early as possible, so that way, when you get into fixture congestion, when you start dropping points, Real Madrid will also drop points because, yes, Real Madrid have a great squad, but even they're going to drop points due to how many games are being played in a short period of time. So Barcelona are doing the right thing while you can get the games in, try and get the 3 points standard. Now you've got the 4-point gap. All you got to do is just match what Real Madrid are doing throughout the season. If they drop points, you can drop points 1 week. If they win, you win, and you just maintain that gap until you face them. So I think Barca are in a good place, and I think Flick deserves all the credit he's getting.
AK?
Yeah. First of all, I want to apologize to the streets if I said anything during the preseason about Barcelona. I've been proven wrong, but shout out to Flick, man.
After 5 games, you've been proven wrong. After 5 games.
It
Just let me give the man credit, man.
Okay.
You just let me give the man credit. I mean, I think I didn't watch the game today. I caught the highlights, but the difference is like, bro, Xavi. I think this guy, with all due respect, was a bum. The first thing is profiling. The thing with Xavi is, bro, why did you use Rafinha as a wide winger when you knew he couldn't dribble? Flick is using him more centrally. He's using him in a position where he can create chances, score goals, and Rafinha showing up. Lamine Yamal, we'll get to him later, but it feels like the whole team knows what their position is, knows the press is better coached, I think, and overall, there's just a lot more balance and cohesion than there was under Xavi.
Just real quick, I think, just saying from what people are just saying in the streets, yes, we know it is early, but as what AK is saying, we have to critique where guys are going. And let's be real. See, guys, we cannot be fake here. This is not flip-flopping. None of us thought Barca would look this good before a ball was kicked. So what we're saying is the surprise as to how good they look. Like, Barcelona look really good. We're not saying they're going to win the league. We're not saying they're favorites of the league. But based on how much we were abusing and insulting them, it is shocking that these guys look this good based on the insults we gave them before the season. So,
yeah, exactly. I think personally, I didn't expect them to come out the blocks like this. So, like,
no,
it's a surprise. It's a pleasant surprise. I think more than the offensive goals for me, it's how secure they look in defensive transition. Like, under Xavi, you always felt like in the transition, you could get at them. This time, they look a lot more solid in defensive transition, which is surprising given Flick's type of coaching. So that's another thing you have to give him a lot of credit. I know, like, it's only 5 games.
Yes, man.
Oh wow!
I know it's 5 games, but at the end of the day, we have to judge on what we've seen. And Flick, the players look improved. Like, this isn't a much different squad under Flick than it was under Xavi. There isn't like a bunch of transfers that have happened. Well, the players look more improved, which is a testament to his coaching. I think overall for the title race, I told you before, but I only decide in January who's gonna win the title, and even then, I don't think this is a situation where, like the last 2 seasons, where the title race is over by like Jan, February, March. I think this stays till April, May. I think the gap is currently 4 points, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yes,
I think there will be a 3 to 4 point gap until May. I don't think any team is gonna run away with the title because, as Money May said, fixture congestion will lose teams points. I think the one thing with Real Madrid is they can get wins even when they're not looking good. So I don't think it will ever be a double-digit points tally like it was last season or the season before. I think it will be very close throughout the rest of the season. And Atletico Madrid as well, I think they look good. They just don't look clinical enough. So I think we have to give a lot of credit to Flick, but at the same time, it is 5 games.
Yes.
I don't think we have to look at how he plays against the big teams. I think it's rather how does this team look consistently when we come
it's week to week. That's how you win it. It's week to week.
In the middle of the season, in the end of the season, that's when we will see what this team is truly made of. But based on these 5 games, man, they look good. They look very good.
Nomad, so far, how impressed are you by what Flick has been doing with Barca, or you're not impressed yet? Early season tax.
I think we need to wait, at least till January. I told you at the beginning of the season itself, that.
Okay, but let me ask you this.
January we'll start seeing the real
Wait, are you surprised by how good they look, though? Based on what we thought before the season, are you surprised by how good they look?
Flick has overperformed. That's what we're seeing now. So Flick has proven to be a good signing, but I think after January, after February, once both the teams, become settled, we start seeing a much more clearer picture of what the starting 11 is going to be for both teams going forward into the main part of the season. I think then I think we should wait, to before making any certain conclusions because I think Real Madrid is just going to get better. I don't see us playing like this for the rest of the season. Once we get our players back, once the players return, till December, Jan. I think next year, I think Real Madrid will be much better. So it will be a good fight.
Let me hit some Dubinsky's, man, then we'll get to your boy Olusegun. David C. Barry, what happened the last time we met you bums? Barry?
That was one of the.
Didn't you lose 2 UCL finals to us in 3 years?
Ooh.
Damn.
Come on, clap your hands.
Relax,
I like this
Barry,
version of
relax.
Barry. I like this version of
Yeah,
Barry.
Yeah,
because
he
only
said
Barry is
smoke,
very
man.
senior and very Canadian. I think he's being a lot more American right now. He's going from Canadian to American now. Shout out to your boy Blaze A. Yamal is black, but got a standing general ovation from the Girona fans. What's Vinny Defensive saying now? Spare me, it's Spanish tax. Racists will be racists.
Yeah, Yamal was racially abused as well by fans
Oh my God,
previously.
that's a brick. That's a
So is
brick.
that a brick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, Chelsea fans don't see colour.
No.
Wait till your man hit the Espanol stadium.
Ronaldo Okpara from is that what's it called? Big L. Oh, yeah, that's Big L in Avia, quality rapper. From Cali with love, my Niger brother. Thank you, bro. Shout out to what? Gallagher and Spada Alvarez for.
Oh yeah, Norgal scored his first goal. Norgal with his first athletic goal, man.
You're lying.
Gala
Bro,
dog.
more man of the matches than
Norgal
Enzo.
goal.
More man of the matches than Enzo.
Wait, hold on. HH,
He's gonna
you
regret
didn't
it.
know that Connor scored today?
He did.
Wait,
it.
there's. Wait,
Elijah,
can I,
he did.
wait, can I ask one question?
Respect Gala dog.
J2S, welcome back. J2S, what's up? What's the question?
Welcome back, bro.
It's a serious question. Does Norgal have more goals than Enzo has Chelsea fines, or is it the way around?
I think Enzo has more times, man.
I decline to comment, man.
Of course,
sorry.
Chelsea fan would say that.
Atleti all the way. Nomad, we don't need refs to win games. Nomad, you want to respond to this jab towards you?
Do I need to? I mean, F you and F your team. Just win a
Ooh.
match. That's all I can say.
Shout out to David T, man. Marseille. Now, should I break for him calling it Marseille over Marseille, or should I just look past? Okay, I'll look past it.
French is
So,
his first language.
Marseille signed a woman beater and then bounces out with signing a mama's boy.
Yes,
Signed the
Rabiot.
Rabiot, man. Rabiot to Marseille.
What's wrong with this team?
No, HH,
I mean, you
HH,
can't even say, so Massey, you can't say what's wrong. The team that I'm currently on loan, my parent team are currently second place in Liga and 2
then
points
we
behind
challenge.
PSG.
Wait,
Might be valid.
Who's your lone club?
Wait, what's called? Elijah, what are you saying?
Oh no, I was saying that Marseille are legit League One challengers. Like,
Yeah,
What do you miss? What's so funny? He didn't crack a joke. What's so funny?
League One challenges is crazy.
McDonald's.
And also, the proper name is I'm Loving It. That's the proper name for that league. Shout out to Ronaldo Parra again. HHRDS sounds like he has Queen Lizzie's portrait in his bedroom. Hashtag. Wait, look. Here's the thing. So I was watching this program, and they were interviewing this white guy, and this white guy talked like a black guy in London, and the interviewer said, "Wait, why do you talk like this?" And the guy said, "I'm merely a product of my environment." So if no matter what color you are, if you live in a particular environment, I have it now. This is shocking to me, and this took me by shock. I've seen white people who speak perfect pidgin English. When I saw it, I was like, this is the most freakiest thing before. But I'm like, wait, hang on. If a white guy spends all his time living in Nigeria, especially on Lagos Island, he'll speak pidgin English. So it is also it's called
Accents and color are not directly correlated.
No, of course not. Said so. Shout out to Samas's boyfriend, Joshua. Neymar said Corey is the basketball version of him. No.
I'd agree with that actually.
Yeah, I'd agree to a certain extent. Yeah.
I see Neymar more as Kyrie, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like Neymar and Dino are sort of in the same ballpark, and I say that's with Kyrie.
Yeah, Kyrie.
I'm not sure what the Curry equivalent is. That's the thing. I don't know.
So
Shout out to Girona.
KDB.
Is Trump doing Doi?
It's
We
beyond.
need to figure out a new word, man. We need to figure out.
Yeah, this one be Doi. I said again.
It's DOS. It's DOS.
This guy, I'm not sure that this guy survives the year. I'm not sure that he survives the year.
Debate and
It's
then
dog.
fake shot again.
It's dog. It's dog.
No,
Let's
it's DOS. Degree of superficiality.
Yeah, there we go. Talents FC. Chicharito scored from the bench. Hashtag know your role. Hashtag gal.
Wait, hold on. Chicharito. Who does Chicharito play for now?
Argentinian Chicharito Alvarez.
The Argentinian Chicharito,
Alvarez.
Alvarez.
Because he scored his goal coming off the bench.
Oh
You
my
know,
He did.
you know. Okay,
Damn, man.
let's talk about Lamb, man.
Wait,
So,
what?
Oh,
Wait,
can I pick up
Lamine
You
Olusegun.
Thank you, AJ. Thank you for giving him a name. Thank you very
No,
much.
no.
Thank you
Lamine
so much.
Olusegun
It's done now.
Yamal.
It's done.
No, man,
It's done,
we
it's
can't
done,
have
it's
Haaland be the face of football.
It's done. It's
We
done.
can't have Haaland be the face of football. And also, no, man, that's really low of you. That you're actually celebrating me trying to jinx a 17-year-old. That's messed up.
It is. He's gonna play 30 games and then a 6-month injury coming. It is because of you. It's done.
Streets, I
It's
need you to
over.
relax. Streets, I need you to relax. Streets, it's not that serious. Streets.
We're gonna get-
Barca fans gonna find you. if
So,
they
okay, J
gonna
Twist.
find you.
Since we don't have footage of Pele, is Yamal the best 17-year-old we've ever seen?
What the heck is this?
Got footage of
mean-
Hendrick.
Yeah, we got Bobby. We got footage of Bobby. Like those edits hit hard.
No, that's not. No. So, I mean, but like, just as a 17-year-old, is this the best we've ever seen as a 17-year-old?
I mean, just because you gave him a nickname, are we going to see a Fabrizio here we go from ACL now? Because why did you give him a nickname?
His name is Lamine Olusegun Yamal. He's the new chief of displacing Vinicius Jr. I'm not giving him a nickname. I told you, I'm doing this for the sake of football.
He gets injured.
His name is Lamine Yamal.
Lamine Yamal.
Samasi,
He's the
focus
lamb.
on nacho cheese and Rashford. Focus on those
He's
two
the
bombs.
lamb.
Xerxes, man. Xerxes.
Wait.
Focus on the Zerk. So again,
Wait,
talk to me about
why is-
Yamal. Okay, how good is this guy?
Wait,
The
first of
lamb,
all,
the
why
lamb.
Why is Sebastian on loan to Man United?
Jason was long story. Basically, Jason was you've missed a whole lot of episodes, so you have to catch up on the catch up thing. But this season is crazy. This season has got gone crazy.
So,
I
But talk to me,
look
talk to
like
me.
a genius.
Samasi,
after
thank
the
you.
season.
Yamal, talk to me. Jason was me.
Nah,
bear with her.
I saw a stat there, but apparently Vinny, Mbappe, and Rodrigo combined non-penalty goals have 2, and then Lamine Yamal has 3. Just putting it out there.
Yeah.
Because every time Madrid have had the Galacticos, there's always been a Barca have always come up with an answer where it's Ronaldinho, where it's Messi. Is it going to be Yamal? Because this, it's insane to think this guy was just. People think, oh, he's balling at 17. The guy was 16 when he scored that amazing goal, and that's in a semi-final in the Euros.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's madness.
And then he carried the club basically on the back of last season, because people forget in that Champions League, if Araujo didn't get sent off, just imagine what he could have done last season.
Because I'm telling you right now, like with this whole Ballon d'Or back and forth, because thank you for bringing that up. If Araujo wasn't imposed, I believe they beat Dortmund. And
They do.
El
They do.
Clasico final at
who
Wembley.
who would they have played in the next? Is it
Real Madrid.
No. Who would
If
they
they
have
beat
played if
Dortmund,
they had
they would have played
beaten
Madrid in the final.
Sorry. I'm such an
Madrid
idiot.
in the
So
final.
basically, they'd have beaten PSG. I believe they'd have beaten Dortmund. Final. Okay, fine. Let's say they lose. I feel if Yamal had done what he done, taking
gonna
them
be
to the final,
close.
winning the Euros. Oh, but the Ballon d'Or is done. Done deal.
I actually hate Araujo. How did we get robbed of that?
Stupid, so
final?
stupid.
Yeah, and there are some sick people out there that say, oh, but did he score in this match? Did he get an assist in this match? I'm like, the dude is 17. What are we doing with G&A? Like, people forget, did Ronaldinho get G&A in every single match? We don't watch Ronaldinho for G&A. You watch Haaland. You watch Haaland for G&A. That's what you want from Haaland. When you watch an Mbappe, you want to see. I don't know what Mbappe actually does. To be fair, he just runs it to defend.
Dunking on a set in, but let me know.
Free kicks.
Yeah, he's freaking. He's freaking
Over
colors hit.
100.
Yeah, but
99 days, I think.
I mean,
Thanks
shout
for the
out to
update,
Mbappe.
Supremacy. So I mean, like, so do you see this guy just improving, or do you see his kneecaps getting grenaded like R9 eventually? Or
I mean, the only thing Yamal has Hansi Flick as his manager. If it was still Xavi, I'd be questioning it because I don't know what Xavi. This kind of looks a bit bad on Xavi. I'm not gonna lie. Like when we get back to if we get back to that question, because these are the same. It's the same squad, and it's actually a worse squad because there's loads of injuries.
but he didn't have Olmo, but yeah, outside of Olmo, it's pretty much the same squad, and
Yeah,
he has more injuries. So,
and we also see like I don't know. Like, this kid is like I've never seen. Is it crazy to think he is 17? Like what were we all doing at what were we all doing at 17? You're probably discovering fire at 17.
Applying for college.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I mean, because my thing though is that if he's as good as 17, do you just assume that he's going to progress? Because what I say is look at Mbappe. I believe that Mbappe at Monaco was a better player than Mbappe now. Now, that may be it, but then you then bring a good point. I believe him going to PSG and that environment hampered the production of that quality player at Monaco. But,
no, but what's
Barca, La Masia, Flick, is this a better... Yeah?
What's there to improve realistically? The guy's the best player on the pitch every game he plays. Like realistically, what's more?
No. He can improve. Like he can improve his finishing, and his dribbling can be a lot more dynamic. Like you can see that there are areas where he cannot take things to the next level. Because remember, like his goal scoring is there, but imagine if his finishing is a lot more clinical. He gets into his spot in a lot more easier way, and his dribbling is a lot more expansive. Then we're not dealing with a whole other beast of a player.
Yeah, and you've also got to compare him to the greats as well at this age. Because what was R9 one of the greatest football players you see before his pre-grenade stuff? He was playing at PSV. Ronaldinho was at PSG. Zidane was at I can't remember what the French club was now. He wasn't at Juventus.
Bordeaux.
Lamine Yamal is doing it at Barcelona, one of the biggest clubs in the world, at 17, and he's not just it wasn't like Messi at 17 where there was Ronaldinho, there was Deco, there were all these good players, there was Eto'o there, where it was actually a good environment. This Barcelona side, like all the best players, they're young players. Like Lewandowski's past it; he's at his best. Ferran Torres, that guy, less about him. He got a red card today, so that's actually good for Barcelona.
Yeah,
it is.
But there's who's he looking up to? You can't be looking at who he's looking up to.
Rafinha? And I think that's the scary thing. At 7, because see, like when Messi was a teenager, as you said, you had quality senior players around to help you. So they were not even like Messi was not the best player at Barca as a teenager. Like he was one of the up and comers. Yamal is literally Barcelona's best player at 17.
Yeah. Messi was subbed on. He was eased into the game. Lamine Yamal was thrown in. He didn't get subbed on until like 92nd in today. You'd think, maybe he'd come off. You had guys like Pedri come off earlier. Lewandowski came off earlier. Lamine Yamal is the heart and soul of this Barcelona team. Wherever Barcelona go, it's because of Lamine Yamal and what he does on the pitch. And people are saying, in the matches earlier, he didn't get goals. He just kept getting assists. Today got 2-piece. And it wasn't just, he got the fourth goal. No, he got the first and the second goal.
Yeah. And
the second goal, that is technique. Because that wasn't power nor nothing. That was proper place into the bottom corner. And it was a free kick as well. So through all those players, and he bends it into the bottom corner. And you also got to give him credit on the first goal because he knows the defender's making a mistake. And he's going after it and he's chasing the ball down. That's what you want from these players. And you got Hansi Flick who can nurture the kid as well. So
here's the thing. Now, I don't believe he will be as good as Messi, or rather as considered as Messi, because Messi is just a rarity with him. But what I say is that, look, first thing is, the coaches said they've not seen a talent as good as this at La Masia, even more so than Messi. This is the best talent that they've ever seen in La Masia, and he's even a lot better. Now, that doesn't mean that he'll be better than Messi, just that at this stage, and we're already seeing that, we've not seen a guy this developed at such a young age. But the key thing is, he's not going to do what Messi has done. What Messi has done is unique to himself. He has to now forge his own legacy. So forget that, Messi 2.0 to the next Messi. No, he's just Yamal. So the beauty is that now, what is he going to do and how unique is his own legacy going to be separate to what Dino did, what Neymar did, what Romario did, what Messi did. So that's the thing. But, and Barrett, talk to me, Yamal, talk to me.
What's the question exactly?
So basically, how good is this guy at 17? I mean, just the facts of what this guy is doing at 17, and do you believe that he's going to get better and better, or are you worried that he's maybe peaked too early? Just in terms of just how good he is at such a young age.
It's a bit tricky as a fan to answer that question because obviously it's great to have such an asset, so great, so young. But it's also unfortunate that like we have to rely on a young teenager for us to strive and compete for trophies and all.
That's part. That's part.
Yeah, but just to be positive on him, yeah, he's a great talent. And one thing that I said after the season was over with Barcelona, if he just improves his finishing, you have like one of the best attacking players in the world because his playmaking abilities is already off the charts. And if he can finish, like you have the total package when it comes to offensive. So it's great to have him, but I still want us to like get a backup for him.
Actually, no. Expand on that part. So obviously we're excited to see him. It's amazing, but are you worried that a 17-year-old is having to play so many games and be relied upon so much? Because again, we saw it with Messi, we saw it with other teenagers. You're supposed to look at with Endrick, you're getting eased in. With Vinny, you're getting eased in. So if you were advising a positive case, no, let's not get too overexcited. Because we've all been 17 before. Yamal will want to play every single game. Like when you're that young, you don't understand what fatigue means. You want to play every single game. So is it imperative that Barca go out and just get some other players to try and help him? Or is it a case where I know he's 17, but he's actually needed to win games, so you can't actually sub him?
Yeah, because obviously right now we all know the situation financially, we're limited. But despite of that, you need to get a backup for him because he's an asset for the future. For like the next 10, 15 years, you want to compete, and he can be one of the key players for us to do that. So getting him backup is essential because obviously you have the situations of Gavi, Pedri. Also, Fati is a bit different because that was just a freak injury. It was not a fact of he played too many games. That was just a freak injury, was injured for 4 months. Pedri and Gavi, they were actually kind of played too much, and then the injuries just caught up to them. But for Yamal, just get a backup, and then maybe it can be easier for the process to ease him in. And then when he's going to grow like 22, 23, 24 and beyond, then he's going to be a fully fledged player and then contribute for us. And the GA, I mean, I think he has 7 GA right now. He's like top of La Liga, obviously not better than Haaland or Salah, but yeah, he's on top, and he has more than Vini and Mbappe combined. So just saying, you boys got to catch up.
Even included with the penalties.
Hold on. Let me come to Vic and then to Elijah, man. Vic, talk to me.
I think I'm gonna start off with his age, I guess, on the amount of minutes. I feel like with the kid, there's a lot of reason why a lot of youngsters tend to break down. Is that at such a young age with injuries is the amount of time they run, they push themselves a little too hard throughout the season. I feel like with Yamal, he's very intelligent. He doesn't exert his energy as much. For the likes of Pedri, he's a midfielder, so he has to work twice as hard. So this is why that happened to him when he was young. Yamal is very intelligent. I think my only issue right now is that he's the real deal for his age. But I'm seeing a lot of guys online posting false documents saying that he's not his age and just
look. I think we are past that now. We are past that.
Yeah. So for me, like for Yamal,
he wasn't born in Nigeria, so there's no question.
AK, whole AK. Next to the yellow. Next to the yellow.
When it comes to him, of course, I don't know what his ceiling gonna be. Like, it's very difficult. None of us can see into the future. But for me, what I can do now, and as a fan, is just enjoy game by game. And I hope that Flick, take care of his minutes. But
how old is he again? 19.
So for people who are listening, so when you just talk about Yamal's being an FT, see, here's my thing. When you look at Yamal, he looks like a teenager. So there's no doubt. Well, the guy actually looks like a teenager. I put up a guy, and all you need to just type in is Lazio 18-year-old. This man that we're looking at is not 18.
This
It's
guy's had
not.
a hard 18.
This guy
Who are
has
you
seen
Wait.
seen hard times.
Who are you to judge a
Bro,
person?
guys, look at those lines. Look at that forehead. That's it. Get out of here, bro.
That's
Get out of here,
68
bro.
years old.
Because the
Wait,
thing is
wait.
that Yamal looks nothing like this. Because when you look at Yamal, bro, the guy looks like a kid. This looks like a guy going on to 60, and he's had 2 midlife crises. 2.
At least he has a hairline.
Yeah,
well,
but I wanted to add one last point that for me, today's game, there's a lot of bright things that I saw. Like Mark Casado, he was unbelievable. For me, this Girona team has been destroying us last season. I think they scored 8 passes in the 2 games. So this was for me, it was a good test to see where we're at. We actually dominated the game in every aspect. For me, it's not only Yamal, but there's a lot of up and coming youngsters, and this is the difference between Xavi and Flick, is that Flick actually has a lot of bravery. He's not scared to take risks with looking into the academy, see what's in there. And for me, this is why he's performing. And if you were to ask me about the injuries, I genuinely don't miss a ding dong type of player, bro. Like, I don't miss him. I in fact, we played way better than when he was here. So
wow.
I don't even believe in him. Like, look at the frauds, bro. Like Ferran Torres, even with a quality manager like Flick, this guy is incapable of being competent. So I just have to wait and see her for Yamal. Just say, HH, I beg, bro. You already destroyed Ansu with the nicknames.
So fatty.
Don't do it to Yamal.
Lamine Yamal is his name. Lamine Yamal.
Wait, does anyone know what the injury to De Jong is? Is he like pregnant or something? Because it's been a long month.
Has it been 9 months? If it's been, where's the baby?
Chronic ankle injury. That's what he got.
Wait, HH,
that's
I
what
have
he
a
said.
question.
What, a chronic wound injury?
What's the question? I'll come to you, Elijah. Monimus, what's the question?
Wait, were you making nicknames for players before you did the whole YouTube thing as well? Because I'm curious how far back this goes. Like, did you jinx?
Wait,
like,
no,
Charlie
always.
So you jinxed
Are you saying
Charlie Musonda?
Are you saying he was responsible for R9's grenade?
Heck no. Habibi, what am I calling Habibi? Elijah.
BB Hope.
Hands on the flip. I'm not bringing up that image. I'm bringing up that image.
Wait.
I'm not bringing up that image.
Does anyone want the full context of the image?
No, you don't. So talk to me.
Anybody know the context?
No. Yamal. Talk to me, Yamal. At 17, is he juicing?
Who's juicing?
Whoa.
Yamal.
No, that's
17.
why
You're asking if 17-year-old's juicy.
Juicing. Come on, don't.
That's getting clipped up again.
I mean, it won't be the first time.
Okay. But again, just for me, Yamal 17. Talk to me. How shocked are you by how good this guy is at such a young age?
Look, I mean, it's great to see. Again, I'm still on that train of please do not overplay him. Okay. HH, please don't give him a nickname, please. HH, if this kid goes into something to us, if this kid falls off a flipping cliff, the Catalonians will come after you. I promise you that.
They will find you at Torres.
They will find you. They will dox you.
Elijah.
I live on the moon. Like, you can't find me. There's a reason why I have a space station. I live in a space station. So go find a spacecraft. But continue.
If Lamine Yamal Nazraoui Ebana is falling off a cliff by April of 2025, they're going to come and find you. Blood will be on your hands, HH. I'm just
we know how the Spanish feel about a certain race as well, so
especially the country where he's from. So
he's not
a space station.
But I'm just saying he looks great. It's fantastic to see what he does as a kid, but on an adult level. I think he could be. He's building up for the big time. This is the big time, by the way. But he's showing.
But are you worried about how many games he's having to play at such a young age?
Yes, because with this UCL format, and say say Barca does go far, and then obviously Copa del Rey is a weird format where like to a certain stage it becomes 2 legs. That's about like a 60-65 game season, maybe 70 if you're in the Club World Cup. I don't know why people are going to play in that tournament anyway. That's a very, very crazy last name splash. But I don't want him to be playing
It's
that.
82 games if you play in the Club World Cup, I think.
Do you see how crazy that sounds? Like,
Yeah.
82 games.
And then plus on an individual level, the amount of times he's gonna, I mean, he's gonna get picked for Spain no matter what they says, come hell or high water. Like, he's going to play for Spain, and it's just too many. He's too young. I don't know, man. It's just a lot. It's a lot, but he's doing fantastic, and I love that for him because they say if you're good enough, you're old enough. But still, I still want him to just be managing. If they can do 70 minutes. 75, maybe that, and then he could get time to rest and actually build himself up. Because this is not youth football where you can play as long you're playing against grown men. And some grown men who can be jealous of you can be a bit reckless, try to wipe you out. So I think again, Barcelona fans, you deserve to be happy, I guess. Flick has gotten it right so far. Again, it's early. Now it kind of makes Xavi look kind of weird because it's like, bro, where was this? Like, how can you not get the best out of these guys?
He caught his bodies in a desert. So what do you expect?
I don't know, HH, but I'm just saying when I just lost my train of thought. But again, I just hope it goes. I think it gets serious. It gets serious. I think we're gonna have La Liga is gonna be fun to watch now.
Shout to Nottingham Forest as well. Fortune, talk to me.
Does Forest have the same amount of Champions League as Chelsea?
No, they don't. We will come to
Oh,
the Champions League
how
era. Fortune, talk to me. So thoughts on Lamine Yamal Esquire Senior?
Yeah, for me, I've said it before to other people. I actually think he has an argument that he's the best winger in the world.
The reason why he's chief Oga, there is no better winger than him right now. As in, based on form, there's no better winger than him because what? Saka, Vini, Rodrigo, Mbappe, who? He's the best.
United fans think Garnacho's better than him.
Who?
I beg your pardon, who?
Nacho cheese.
Wait, who?
Yeah, United fans
can't
think
even brush his
Garnacho's
teeth.
better than him.
How?
That's a slap. That's a slap.
It's a slap.
Can you drop a slap, man? Can you drop a slap?
No. I say that slap for stuff that are especially egregious, but I'll not do those ones. Eh? Heck no. No.
That's not especially egregious.
No. Fortune. He's the best.
Wait,
right
can
now,
I
but
ask, where
but
did
Fortune,
you-
as of right now, but
Where did you
Fortune,
find United
the key things though, we don't know whether he could get injured or someone could punch him in the face. We don't know. But right now, without any grenades, he's the best in the world right now. But Fortune, my only fear is he playing too many games? And if he plays too many games, is he potentially going to get injured and be overplayed by playing too many games because he can't play too many games as a teenager?
Yeah, I was actually going to get into that. He's good,
Wait,
but
why are you treating this like OnlyFans?
Fortune.
The yam.
He's really good, but Barcelona need to learn how to manage his minutes because he's only 17.
Fortune, if they don't play him, they play that clown Ferran Torres. So what the hell are they supposed to freaking do?
Yeah, that's the thing. You have no choice but to play him, but at the same time, you need to manage his minutes because for me, I still think he needs to improve on his finishing.
Yes.
But he has the basic fundamentals of a superstar player already at 17 years old. Like that goal that he scored against France at the Euros.
That's a stupid goal. At 16.
At 16.
Yes.
Yeah. I think if he develops well, stays fit, he's going to be in the Ballon d'Or conversation a lot for years to come, and it's not even close.
Who else wants to jump in on this whole?
Can I speak on?
AK, go for it.
Thank you for pronouncing my name correctly.
Have you got Tourette's?
Shout to okay, no, just talk.
Yeah.
I can shout out Tourette's.
Don't go any further.
You look, you got 4K, not free.
On Lamine Yamal, you could argue that he's been the best winger in the world since the Euro started, like that. So from June to September, he's been he's been the best winger in the world. You could generally argue
That's
that.
a strong argument, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, bro, I don't know what else to say on this guy, man. Like, I don't understand. You know, he has like 15 GA in his life. You do. I know we don't talk about GA, but just to add the GA argument, he has 15 in his last like 17 games.
It's crazy.
At
But my
17.
thing though is that, is this too much, too young, too quickly?
I mean, there is an argument there. I think he looks good at riding contact, so you can see like he's physically very good for a 17-year-old. Of course, the amount of games is a problem. Like you cannot be playing him 70 games. I think there is always
Mates,
a
it doesn't
risk.
matter how much he eats and trains. If a 17-year-old is playing 70 games, his bones are gonna rot. Okay, so like he can have as much Pandidium and Eba as possible.
It's not just a 17-year-old, man. Like, bro, Vinicius. Even if Vinicius plays 70 games every season, you saw he got injured. Like,
yes,
even he got injured. So like anybody who plays every single game, every single season will get injured, and they will need some sort of rest. The fact that he is 17 just compounds that because his bones, his muscles are not fully developed yet. So of course there is that argument, but like generally, like, what can you say? Like he is the best player on this team. So like
yes.
I understand the minutes argument, but who are you gonna bench him for? Ferran Torres. How Victor?
No. So
like, who are you gonna bench him for?
Who just is now? This is a crazy, but I'm just going to swear. As a right now, based on form, is he the best player in the world?
You could make the argument.
I know, and also if he's not, who is better than him?
You can maybe say Haaland just on virtue of goals scored.
Good argument, yeah.
Apart from him, I don't want to put this guy into the argument. I feel so dirty.
Mason, Perry Mason.
Well, I'm GA stats like for the guy. Nah, but I don't want to put. I
know, but look, as I said again, we are here with this. We're talking pure football here. We're not talking anything.
Pure football.
Pure football.
He should be there.
Wait, AK. Why didn't you mention any Chelsea players?
Why should I?
I don't know. Wait, real quick.
Because of that 45 minutes against Wolves.
It was quality. Wait, I must say in the UCL?
No.
Okay, all right.
Europa, I think.
Yeah, the only league. So unfortunately, Mason might be in that conversation, but he is a legitimate conversation. He's the best player in the world. So, Mo Salah as well. Although Salah against Nottingham Forest, we're not going to talk about that because he didn't score GA. But I think it's too early to have the best player in the world conversations. But best winger in the world, he's been that since June. So I don't mind having that conversation right now. And the thing for me overall, just with Yamal, bro, like you know how we talk about, players getting young players who are 17, 18 into a squad, how much does that really help? But the Barcelona is spawning these guys that are 17, 18, and they make their squad better. Like,
Kubasi,
it's crazy.
Paul Victor, all these dudes.
All these guys,
the guy who snapped his leg in half.
Yeah, so shout out to them as well. So yeah, Yamal talent is limitless, and let's see how his career goes.
Anyone else on Yamal before we can move? All right, let me get some Dubinsky's man. Shout out to Samas's boyfriend, Josh. Why people saying Vinny is too
ugly?
He's vomiting.
That's vomiting. So
why
are people, I'm gonna read how it says. Why do people say Vinny is too vomiting to win the Ballon d'Or, to win the Ballon d'Or?
Just for reference, who is the ugliest player to win the Ballon d'Or?
Everyone is beautiful because you have to look beyond the surface. I don't believe nothing. I believe everyone is beautiful. I believe everyone is beautiful. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Okay.
If you want a legit answer, R9.
Shut up. Shouts to Canadian Fries. Samasi, you ain't fooling me with that AVI hashtag racismus.
Exactly. No.
Samasi, you're not beating the allegations, so just stop. Samasi, stop.
It
Let's
is
stop.
German heritage.
Money Miss, is your mic working there? Money Miss, is your mic working?
Oh, the main event. All right, hold on, I'm here. Pull up my AVI, by the way.
Money Miss, don't
Wait,
even
is
dare
this like
crankle this
WWE or
minute.
something? Main
Don't
event.
even dare crankle this
No,
minute.
this is what I came for. Pull up my AVI. This is all in one season, by the way. This all happened this season.
Okay, you know what? Okay, I'm going to ask you two questions. This is what I'm going to do with two questions. First one is, correct me if I'm wrong, the last time Tottenham beat Arsenal was when Arsenal just lost out on fourth when Holding got sentenced off.
Yeah,
Was that the last
Conte.
time?
Was it not
Conte,
COVID?
like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 years
That
ago,
was-
yeah. So my thing is this is a derby. We get it. When I'm in London and a lot of my friends are Aston fans and Tottenham fans, it is a local derby and people really care about it. Cool. I accept that. Geography tax. Is this a rivalry? I'm sorry, I can't call this a rivalry because for me, a rivalry is you win. Basically, Barca, Real Madrid during that period, that's a rivalry. It's not a local derby, but it's a rivalry where you don't know who's going to win. Bro, as of right now, especially with how good Arsenal have been, only one team is in it. So that's the first thing. Second thing is, please speak on Ange Martinez saying that he always wins a trophy.
Can I
Second season. I'll come afterwards. So speaking on Ange Martinez saying that, not realizing the club he's managing, and this ain't Australia or New Zealand, and we're not in Hobbiton. Go for it.
You want me to speak about Ange, and you want me to speak about the rivalry?
Yes.
I'll give you a nice little speech, and it will cover both.
Okay.
Today, I wasn't nervous of Spurs at all. Anybody that watches Spurs games over the last year and a half under Ange, it's the exact same thing. Let them have the ball, because you know on the counter-attack you're going to kill these lot. But Leicester City, just sit back, let Spurs have the ball, counter-attack, draw. Newcastle were trash Newcastle. Counter-attack twice, 2 goals. Today, we weren't playing well, but we just let them have the ball, counter-attack. We scored a header off of a corner. Now, this is my whole point. Spurs under Ange are so easy to play against. You know the game plan going up against them. So all you got to do is sit back, counter, let them come on to you. The thing is that I'm not nervous playing Spurs because they play into your hands. And what's wrong with Spurs? It's something that fell into our conversation about the Premier League yesterday on the last stream about teams trying to be like Pep. Everyone has lots of managers saying this guy's trying to be like Pep, that guy's trying to be like Pep, that guy's trying to be like Pep. If any manager in this league is trying to be like Pep, it's Ange Postecoglou. Watch the possession stats. Spurs have more of the ball than any team in this league. They hold on to it. Meaningless possession, trying to play this Man City style of football when they don't have the players. You don't have the players to do it. Plus, your manager, you're trying to play Pep football. Bro, your manager's CV is Celtic and winning Australian League against Kangaroo United and Koala Bear FC. We don't respect this.
No, we don't. We
do not respect this.
And also, he's come out and said that he will die on this hill of like, this is my philosophy and I won't change, which I don't think is a smart thing to do. But see, Monument, you say this though, and I'm speaking to this knowing Tottenham fans and everything. I believe this is a better situation than Conte.
100%.
Because for Tottenham fans,
they're
for a
familiar
team,
to this.
I think for Tottenham fans, okay, entertain us. If we're not going to win a trophy, at least just entertain us. So I think what's a better situation for the Tottenham fan? Play this pragmatic, ugly football, win nothing. Play this gung-ho, full on attacking, far more entertaining, attractive football, win nothing. You win nothing both ways.
This is Spurs.
Okay, entertain me then.
But this is Spurs. They're familiar with this. Harry Redknapp, 4th place, entertaining football.
That was a very good
Pochettino,
team.
4th
That was a
place.
very good team. Yeah.
Pochettino, 4th place, entertaining football. Andre Villas-Boas, 4th place, entertaining football. They know this. This is what their life is. Never challenge for trophies, never do anything. But look, we're so exciting to watch and everyone loves watching us play. That's Spurs. Spurs are the only club I've seen sack their manager before a League Cup final.
I will never forgive him
Ryan
for that.
Mason.
I will never
Players
forgive
of
him for that.
all
Ryan Mason.
getting right now, HH.
Like
HH,
ever since that, they will be cursed forever.
Yeah,
HH, you're talking about this being a rivalry. HH, Spurs fans have only seen one league title at White Hart Lane. That league title belongs to my club. That league title belongs to me. The one league title they've seen with their own eyes at their own stadium is my league title. I won the league at their ground. HH, you're talking about 20 years for me. The last time Spurs won a league, Winston Churchill was alive.
Oh
Shout
my
out to Winston. Shout out to Winston, man.
Shout to win, bro.
HH, that guy was fighting Hitler. Do you know how long ago that
Okay,
was?
let's just chill without
Do you know how long ago? HH, what I learned about Winston Churchill in history class, 1961 is the last league title these guys have won.
61.
This is the same club that when they lost to Man City, they're clapping because Arsenal didn't win the league. These guys
that's messed up.
They
That,
don't
see,
care
for
about
me,
themselves.
no, and I think the reality is, and I don't know whether it's, I don't think it's an issue. I think it's just a hardcore football fan thing. For a lot of Tottenham fans, this is just my thing. So, and that is what Mourinho found out. And see, Mourinho and Conte were like, okay, no, this is a very popular club with a huge stadium. Let's try and bring these guys a trophy. But I think what Mourinho and Conte found is that there's no ambition here. And specifically from Levy, there is no desire to win a trophy. It's just about keep things rolling. But what I just saw crazy, I'm sorry. I told you, that stadium, I've not been into the stadium, but I've been out of the stadium. That looks like the Enterprise.
No,
it looks like
I've
a spaceship.
I've been to the stadium and it.
Oh, you've actually been inside the stadium.
Yeah, I've been to the stadium once. Like I went to London, I went to the stadium once. Well,
Did you see the trophies?
There was nothing there. There's nothing relevant there, at least. But
AJ, like,
well, they have they have like, I don't drink alcohol, but they have like a beer like brewing place in the stadium.
Yeah, you put your
Is that
cup
when
on
it
top of
comes
the
through the
stand,
bottom of the
and it
cup?
refills from the bottom.
No. Basically, they said like I believe it is the only truly modern football stadium that exists.
Yeah,
exactly.
What about
the
Stamford
thing-
Bridge?
But I think, but what I find weird is that how do you have a stadium like that and you've not won any trophies in like 3,000 years? Like, but then it just shows you that it just shows you that like those fans are just going to keep on going and going and going and going.
No,
And
but
even
it's-
and because my thing
they
is,
don't
do
care.
the fans demand more? They don't demand anything.
They don't. AJ, they don't care. All they care about is, are we above Chelsea in the league? Are we above Arsenal in the league? That's all Spurs fans care about. They've never had ambition of their own to try and strive for a trophy, to try and win things. These guys were in the UCL final. They lost, but then they're bantering other fans, saying, "Well, we're in the UCL next season." Hold on, you lost the UCL final. You should be upset. You should be thinking, "We got to go next season." It didn't mean anything when you lost. You just went back to being nothing again. This team does not care enough. This club does not care enough. The Spurs fans are the epitome of loserish. They're such a brick club. They can't even be in the Brick Academy. In order to be in the Brick Academy, you have to have some.
So as an Arsenal fan, because for me, I would say like I don't view Fulham as a rival. I don't care whether they are just down the road. No, they're not a freaking rival. They're just a regional team. Oh yeah, same thing, but they're not a freaking rival. So as an Arsenal fan, do you view Tottenham as like a rival? Like when you view the game, do you view that as a rival, or you view more so Chelsea and United more so as a rival?
No,
like okay, specifically, how does your view towards a Tottenham game differ from the United game and the Chelsea game?
The simplest way of me to put this, the way Liverpool look at Everton is how I look at Tottenham. That's me being honest. Like, how can I?
No, because even if Liverpool are clowned, I think Liverpool fans. Explain in what sense? Explain in what sense?
Obviously, there's rivalry there, but bro, Liverpool fans just belittle Everton. Everton's like, yeah, you're Everton. You're not going to do anything. That's how I look at Spurs. Spurs aren't going to do anything. Spurs could have the best team with the best manager in the best stadium. They're still not going to win anything. So I'm not worried about these guys. I've never looked at these guys and thought to myself, that's where I want to be. what have they done for me to think about where I want to be in relation to them? I've just never concerned myself with them.
So, Ange saying that I've always won a trophy my second season, is that just him talking, or do you think he truly believes it, or is he going to be taken down to reality very soon?
AJ, that's right now he's lashing out at the media because you only make these sort of statements when you're under pressure. Case in point, the next man in my AVI, Ten Hag. You can pull up the quote that's in my AVI right now. I'm sorry for you. We've won most trophies after Manchester City. But managers only say stuff like this when they're under pressure, you know.
Yeah.
Wait, Money Mace, you sure the translation came right? Because that in English.
I'm just saying, managers only say stuff like this when they're under pressure. And the thing is that and the thing is that they only start talking about, oh, I know we're going to do this. I know we're going to do that. Any top manager doesn't come out talking about we are going to do this, we're going to do that. They just let the season play out.
Wait. Actually, hold on real quick. And I think Tommy just wait. Didn't Everton win the FA Cup with Amokachi?
Yes,
in the 90s?
Remember, Amokachi was not a sub in the semi-final against Tottenham. He just got on the field and bagged 2 Gs, and Everton goes on to beat United in the final.
Yeah, because they're like actually. So Everton have actually won something. You know. Tottenham, man. I'm sorry. I know, bro. Wigan have an FA Cup.
Wait,
Leicester City won the damn league. You see, I'm sorry, like
Swansea won the Carabao Cup.
Because okay, you see, we say this about Arsenal because we just like climbing you, Money Mason, Arsenal guys. Should Tottenham be viewed as a big club?
They're in the big six because of us, because of the rivalry with Arsenal and Chelsea. That's the only reason anyone has talked about these guys.
It's also the money they bring in as well.
Yeah,
no. It's okay.
Saying,
no, because to have a stadium like that, because Tottenham is a weird thing. Is it only tied to Arsenal? But remember, this is a team that had Ginola, that had Les Ferdinand, that had a lot of quality players back in the day. But because Tottenham is a weird one, because I'm like, they're always in this whole big 16. But I'm like, for a team,
they bring in cash.
Yeah, they bring in cash. You also think
so. Okay, so it's nothing to do with football then. Okay,
but you also have to think about it in relation to time. Yes, they had Ginola, but the time they had Ginola was the time Arsenal had Bergkamp, the time that Chelsea had Zola, the time that Man United had Cantona. So yes, Spurs had good players, but their players were never as good as the other team's players. They've always been a level underneath everybody. Like, their best players use them as a stepping stone to go somewhere else. Like, Harry Kane was at Spurs for 15 years, won nothing. You won nothing for 15 years. 200, 300 goals. You won 0 trophies at this club.
But again, just going to put, I'm going to come to Elijah now, because that's why I think, like, if you're an Arsenal fan, should you really celebrate a win over Tottenham? It's sort of, basically, it feels as if you're just punching down, as opposed to beating United always means something because of what United are and what they're about.
You kind of have to.
And also, Chelsea as well, it still means something. But when a team have been underperformed for so long, and I'm not even come close to winning a trophy for so long, yes, they're your local derby. Yes, there's history. But is there any point in celebrating a win over these guys?
No, but the problem is they talk so much. I remember when they're finishing third or they're finishing second, the chest they'd have towards Manchester United fans is ridiculous. They'd clown Man United fans, saying, Man United, we're in a much better position than you. We're much better than you guys. Arsenal, we're much better than you. Chelsea, we're much better than you. Liverpool, we're much better than you. You'd clown every team in the league except for Man City because they're winning the league at the time. Yeah. But I'm thinking, hold on. You laugh at all these teams. All these teams, they at least do something. They've won domestic cups. They've won trophies. You don't win anything. Your last trophy was 2008. In that time, Mikel Arteta won 3 FA Cups, retired, then became the manager of Arsenal and won an FA Cup as a manager.
Okay, wait, hold up. Wait, so Elijah, talk to me. Arsenal and Spurs. Talk about this.
Can I speak after Elijah?
Yeah.
I'm gonna touch Spurs first, then I'll touch Ange afterwards.
Oh wow.
Money Mace. Okay, let's not. Don't nobody clip that. That was that you guys.
Wait,
No,
who's touching who?
no one is gonna clip it. No one's gonna clip it.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Bro, if you're gonna clip me for that thing that I said, I'm gonna clip you. So continue.
Not so. Money
really
Mace hit a lot of the points, which is absolutely true because I've in my 25 plus years of living, all I know, Tottenham has only won 2 trophies in 25 years. I'm gonna just put that out there, and they're both League Cups.
Oh yeah, the Worthington.
the other League Cup they won was who was it against? It was against flipping
2008 Chelsea.
No. It was no. In 25 years, it was Leicester. It was Leicester with what's his face? He's on Talk Sport a lot now. Martin O'Neill. There we go. But HH, that's all I know Tottenham for. HH. Tottenham's last league title was 63 years ago. Tottenham's last European trophy was exactly 40 years ago.
Wait,
like this is bad.
Question.
Yeah.
When did the Civil Rights Act movement start?
The Civil Rights Act became law in 1964. The movement started in 1959, 1960. So
Elijah, West Germany is a country.
Black people got rights. Wait, Elijah.
No, because here's my thing.
Telling
Like,
me black people got rights. Tottenham won a trophy before black people got rights.
Segregation still existed in America.
Oh my!
True. But my thing is, HH. My thing with Tottenham is, it's kind of like what Everton is now post '95, where Everton is. With Everton, it's like that's just Lil Bro. You know, Lil Bro's gonna be Lil Bro at all times. But like, you have respect for Lil Bro. Like, you know, Lil Bro's cool, but we're always gonna beat up on him. The thing with Arsenal, Tottenham is Lil Bro to Arsenal. Arsenal's just like, yeah, they're cool. Like, yeah, all right, but we'll still beat them up when we feel like it. Like, that's Arsenal and Tottenham. That's what it is right now. In terms of a fixture, it is a rivalry because it's a derby. But in terms of actual footballing play, from start to finish, when you sit and you watch a game minute 1 to minute 90, it is not a rivalry. Why? Because Tottenham does not have the gall or the players to stand up to an Arsenal. They just do not. My thing with Ange, I've followed Ange for years. I've known Ange since I've been watching Ange ball Brisbane Roar. Like, we're talking 2012, 2013, where he was winning titles for fun in Australia. Then became the Australian manager, won the Asian Cup, won the AFC Asian Cup, took him to a World Cup, then left, then went to Scotland, won a few leagues, did a couple of domestic trebles, then went to Tottenham. I always was against the move to Tottenham. Why? Because why are you leaving for something that is already known to not be as successful, or that is known to be as an impossible challenge for highly successful managers? We already have Mo and Conte as an example.
He wants to prove that.
I know that.
It's one thing. I can see that. I would still put it this way.
That was Chelsea.
I would say to him that if Mourinho and Conte can't do it, with all due disrespect, you can't do it. But then he can be like, oh no, I want to prove everyone wrong. Put it this way: he's never winning a trophy with these guys. But in the crazy scenario, he wins a trophy that is legacy defining.
Absolutely.
If he manages to win a trophy with Tottenham, it's legacy defining. If Mourinho and Conte couldn't, but the reality is that he is not. Bro, that's like Doi to the power of 8.
No, because you gotta understand.
This is like girls thinking they can fix their man who's a horrible person. Like, bro, no, you can't.
Some can be fixed though with what's it called, shock therapy. But go for
or money.
What?
But like, it makes perfect sense because like I get what Ange is saying, and it's technically true. Every second season in his career, club career, he manages to win something.
With who? In what league?
It doesn't. I get that. I get what you're saying, but I'm just saying that what he's stating is the truth in his career. That is true. You can look it up. But my thing is, he's at a club that is technically, pardon me if you're a Tottenham fan, but you're allergic to trophies. You're allergic to trophies. I'm being honest. Since '08, you've been what? League Cup runner-up like 3 times. You came second in the league. You came third in the 2-horse race. You lost the UCL final, which, mind you, that in my opinion, besides the banter of winning the 6th trophy, that was possibly one of the most boring UCL finals you could watch.
Yes.
Bro, they did nothing in that entire game.
No, it's the worst UCL final of all time.
No, I've always said this. I always say this. Once the penalty was given, I said this game was over.
Yeah, it was done. It was done.
If Liverpool were a bit more aggressive that night, it could have been 4, 3, 4, or even 5 if they wanted to. But Liverpool just took the foot off the gas. But I'm just saying, Tottenham is allergic to trophies. And another thing that bothers me, they ruin the credentials of good managers. Ange is a good manager, but his credentials...
No, wait, hold on. I'm not... The thing with about Milan, Juve, you saw it was a defensive masterclass. It was 2 strong defensive teams who basically this was similar to the '94 World Cup final. The
Liverpool
issue
didn't even try and won the game.
No. I mean, that's it. The issue with Liverpool Tottenham was like there was only one team in it, and that's one team. Once they scored early, they just chilled out. So at 1-0, the team who were losing, you never believed for 1 second they would win. With Milan and Juve, it was as if, okay, these 2 guys, they've now evened themselves out. And it's like a classic final where no one wants to make a mistake. That sort of thing, that was a freaking joke. It was a freaking joke. Like, no one believed Tottenham were going to do anything.
And you already knew the build-up that Harry Kane, who did not play for like 6-7 games, then decides to show up in the final instead of playing Lucas Moura. That's how you already knew the mistake was already done. That's the one. But again, I just feel like Tottenham, their thing is, besides not winning trophies, they keep ruining good managers and their credentials. Mo, really good, historically good manager. Conte, historically good manager. Ange, really good CV. But they're always going to be looked at differently because they went to Tottenham and Tottenham yielded them no success. I think, me personally, it's the upper management. It's Daniel Levy.
No, because my thing is, you can say that, Modric, Bale, those guys are always going to go. But is there a willingness for Levy to hold on and to build a team? Or if he gets offered enough money, he's willing to sell? I just don't believe, fans, as you said, in upper management, there's a willingness for Tottenham to try to hold on and actually build a team that can actually win something. There is. It's about money and business.
There isn't. But I do say if the best trophy Tottenham could win is the League Cup, but if Tottenham does win again, here's my thing. I think I will start looking at the competition differently if Tottenham wins the League Cup, because it's like, what the hell is this? I'm so serious. The only trophy you could win is the league. The only trophy they won was Levy was the League Cup. But my thing is, I think Ange is a solid manager. He just needs the players. But Daniel Levy's never going to spend to help him. That's why I think there's going to be a moment where
they have spent money though. I don't know about that.
Man. They spent money on Archie Gray.
I'm sorry, they have spent money. You could say that.
That's Clown Johnson.
Wait. No. HH no, bro. That's not. No, HH is like HH is like Chelsea. We have spent money. Boys on wrong players. Tottenham have spent money. Brennan Johnson was not cheap. Solanke was not cheap. Madison was not cheap.
70.
Wait. Romero was not cheap. Van de Ven was not cheap. Let's not act as if they did not spend money. Udogie was not cheap. Like, these guys have spent money for the past 2 years. Like, if we are talking about Pochettino, I was like, all right, cool. But in the past few years, they've spent money on players. This is not the same team that Poch had, and the only guy that's left there is Son.
And
AJ, can I speak on this?
Ange is not playing the system that he was playing at Celtic. You could tell. I can tell that Ange is not playing the same shit he was playing at Celtic, because Tottenham cannot be playing Pep ball or trying to match Pep ball. It's supposed to be up and down, where route one type of ball he was playing at Celtic. That's it's not going to work. I'm sorry, Ange, as though I'm a big fan of yours, but up to a certain point, you're going to have to just give up and just try somewhere else.
AK, talk to me.
Yeah, HH. First of all, just for added context, the last time Tottenham won a League Cup, I was 3 years old. So Shout to
Wow.
that. Yeah, but yeah, I did go to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, and bro, like, when I tell you advanced, I mean advanced. Like, apart from the amenities, they have like a beer place, they have like a place where you buy cheese and stuff, and all that. They have like incredible. They have like incredible food and all that. Apparently, the stadium is so electronically advanced that if the surrounding area around the stadium loses power, they'll still be able to run the football game with full lighting and all of that because they're so energy-wise advanced and electrically advanced and stuff. So I look at that stadium and just another thing, the trophy cabinet. It's not a trophy cabinet; it's a trophy hallway because there's like a hallway and there's like 5 like cabinets with trophies compared to Madrid and Barcelona where they have like full rooms with trophies. Just to,
Well,
but
what was Chelsea's like?
I didn't go to Chelsea. I've never gone to Chelsea.
Two huge ass UCLs, like massive.
Yeah,
fucking-
but-
And one has a
Wait,
mask
like,
on
do
it.
you,
huge-
is it
there's a
is it
One
like
has a
COVID?
mask
Wait,
on it with
is
gloves.
it wait? Is it just like COVID where you actually can't touch
Okay.
it?
No, like it's too basically like when you go, you're like, God damn, man, that trophy's shining
I
on
just,
there.
wait, I just want to know: did they hand out masks and hand
There's
sanitizer?
and also with their World Cups there are all the kinds of current AK go for
Yeah,
it.
so
World Cups.
AK is talking. AK is
yeah,
talking.
so like, but on this current team, HH, I think first of all, I want to speak about the players because Kenny and Money Mace hit a point that these guys spend money. They spend a lot of money. I think just for context, I think the net spend over like the last 10 years or something is higher than Real Madrid's. That tells you they spend money.
Wow.
So I think you look at the players though, like even this summer, Archie Gray for 35 million. Like Archie Gray is a talented player, like 18 years old, incredible midfield talent for England. The guy was playing for Leeds United in the Championship. You think he's just gonna come into Tottenham and slot in like that?
Mm.
They signed Bergvall from Sweden. You think he's gonna come into Tottenham and slot in like that? The winger signing was Wilson Odoberg from Burnley. An 18-year-old winger from Burnley is going to be a solution to your winger problems. I understand they signed young players. Your squad right now isn't great. You need better attackers on the pitch because your only good attacker is a 32-year-old Son Heung-min. Solanke has had one good season in the Premier League. One. And he cost 70 mil. 70.
Premier League tax.
I mean, on top of that, Brennan Johnson, bro. We talk about Anthony. We talk about, Mudryk. Brennan Johnson might be worse than Anthony. I'm not gonna lie. Brennan Johnson is worse than Anthony. The guy
he's
runs and then does nothing. Like, what's the point of this guy? I mean, their team is so overhyped. Like, I was seeing Kulusevski Saka comparisons. Kulusevski Saka comparisons.
Bro, there's people saying Romero's the best centre back in the world.
Yeah.
And that he'd start for Real Madrid.
No. Let's be fair. Now, it might be international tax. Romero and Lisandro Martinez, that is a very good defensive pair. But
That's international. tax.
No, that's what I said. It's probably international tax. Now, club is different, but when he's
even
paired with
international-
Lisandro Martinez, they're a very good pair.
Even international, come on. That World Cup had nothing to do with defense. Weghorst scored 2 goals in like 5 minutes.
The
Mbappe
most
scored
recent
2
Copa
goals
America,
in
they
1
conceded
minute.
like 1 goal.
Bro, Mbappe scored 2 goals in 1 minute against you.
Can I speak on
They
top?
went on like a
No,
30-something
wait,
game
can I-
winning streak with that
Okay,
defense.
so
Yeah,
if you should finish about
yeah,
that, come to
yeah.
Kenny real quick. Go for it.
Yeah, so like, Van de Ven, I think is overhyped, bro. The guy is a pace merchant. Let's be real. Van de Ven is genuinely a pace merchant. If that guy doesn't have pace, he's not a great defender. That midfield, bro. Bentancur, bro. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Who was the other guy? I think Papsar is talented. I don't think I think he's a talented player. Basuma, he's inconsistent. But that team
let's
is
say,
just.
So you think Ange was trolling, saying that he wins the trophy?
Oh yeah, on Angie Martinez, man. I mean, this guy needs to also, take some responsibility because you have a team in front of you that is there. That's your team, right? Now you have to adapt to that team. instead of just trying to play the way you want to play. Udogie, does Destiny Udogie look like an inverted fullback to you? You watch him. Does he look like an inverted fullback to you? Does Pedro Porro look like an inverted fullback to you? So why are you playing them in the midfield when their best attributes are used out wide? Why are you playing Basuma as a holding midfielder or Bentancur as a holding midfielder when you know that this guy isn't a holding midfielder? Why are you playing Son on the left wing when he hasn't been good in that position for the last 3 years?
Wow.
Why are you playing Kulusevski centrally when he's been trash centrally and trash on the right wing?
Okay, but hold up. Let me remember.
Like,
Yes,
what are you doing?
Let me bring in Kenny. So Kenny, quick bring in Spurs and we'll move. Kenny.
Honestly, I don't know why people. It's for me. It's Tottenham. Like for me, the thing is, obviously they have the shiny toy, the stadium. Like I say, I've worked there before. That stadium is crazy, like the crazy, but the best stadium out there. But a stadium doesn't make your team.
No,
you can have a nice stadium, but the stadium don't make your team. And at the end of the day, Tottenham are like the top 6 in name, but they're not. Then we know what Tottenham are. For me, these guys are like, cool, battle for top 4. If let's be when they were challenging, like the rest of some teams were having down years. Arsenal were probably trash. Liverpool were garbage as well. So like, cool. The other team I have down years, Manchester United were not good. Cool. So the other team I having down years, cool. Tottenham go there, challenge maybe. And then now that the other teams are back, now that you have Arsenal's, Man City's, Liverpool's, even like if I'm not as trash as well. Last
Even
season
Chelsea
we're
are
only
above
like
you.
a few points out of Tottenham.
Yeah,
And
Chelsea are definitely
I'm not gonna
above you.
lie.
Yeah.
Like we're probably gonna finish above them. If other teams are
Yes.
decent, like Tottenham are, they're like Tottenham are like let's be real, they're 5th, 6th, they're Europa League normally at best. But it's just over the few past years, team like the top teams, they've not been their best. So obviously Tottenham have been propped up. And let's be real, they have a decent fan base. Like they have like Everton type fan base, Newcastle fan base. So they have a fan base. But we're not looking at them for no trophies.
No.
And like I think like Elijah said, these guys are to us. No, this is like little bros. This is like cool. The North London derby.
Is it little bro or is it just some dude you found out on the streets who you took in?
It's a dude with a massive inconvenience to you.
Yeah,
exactly.
And for me, Tottenham is a stepping stone club. No one is like looking at Tottenham
stepping
as
stone.
like the end goal.
Basically, they are stepping stone FC. It's stepping stone
club.
Wait, are they even a stepping stone? Isn't it a stepping stone to a stepping stone to a stepping stone? Like,
no. Because my thing is that it's still like because of the Premier League and because of how they're perceived, it is a good stepping stone because just like you are going to get. It's a good enough team where you can compete with the guys, never win anything. You are in the Premier League, so a lot of eyeballs will be upon you.
How many players?
Celtic or Rangers.
Wait, how many players have left Spurs and then gone to do great things? It's only like Modric,
Bale.
No,
Bale.
Walker, Kyle Walker.
Yeah, Kyle Walker.
Yeah, so basically Modric, Bale, Walker. Wait, did Ginola go from Tottenham to Newcastle or Newcastle to Tottenham?
No, he went from Newcastle to Tottenham.
Okay, so
obviously, I think Michael Carrick was at Tottenham.
Michael Carrick, yeah.
Where did Defoe go to from Tottenham?
Sunderland.
He went to Sunderland. They downgraded. Tottenham was the thing is, when you go to Tottenham, there's players that are too good. For me, Tottenham is.
Wait, hold on, Kenny.
For me, Tottenham is like a good bench level. If you're too good for Tottenham, you probably you go to a higher caliber. Or like Tottenham is like, alright, cool. You're not as good as what you're supposed to be. Tottenham is like the
elevated.
If you're good at Tottenham, you're probably good to be in a top team, and if you're not good enough, it's like cool, that's your level.
Oh, okay, hold on. Let me quickly read this debate because real quick. So shout to Blaise. Last time Spurs beat Arsenal, we were a good team.
Yeah, exactly. Like AJ, this is what I don't
That's
get.
crazy.
They laugh.
Yeah, Lineker as well.
They laugh at everybody, but they're worse than everybody. I don't get it. It's like I've been in the doldrums last few years. 10-2 Bayern Munich, 6-0 Stamford Bridge, 8-2 Old Trafford. We were always better than Spurs during those moments, though, which is what I don't get. But they used to laugh at us. It's like a homeless man laughing at a guy on benefits that he's getting benefits. You're homeless, bro. Like,
Wingarella, your Nigerians praise Yamal for his take
That AV is crazy, man.
All right, you know. Oh, what the?
No.
Wait, how did you not?
No, no,
Oh,
no,
I
DJ.
could look like we're moving. I just say, Sansa, is Lukaku the best number 10 on form since son? Speaking of Lukaku, I should not because I want to actually. I'm going to open this afterwards. Should Lookman stay in Atalanta or leave? I think he should leave. He should definitely leave.
He's very
and we're
good.
going to expand on that. Oh, he's the best. He's not only the best African. He's one of the best fours right now in the world. One of the best fours in the world right now. So let me actually let me go into this. Samasi, do we? So Samasi, I need to lead the apology to Luke Skywalker and Conte, please.
Oh my god!
I sent you what on Twitter.
Samasi, can you please start with the apology to Luke Skywalker
Is
and
this
Conte?
Samasi the Man United fan?
Yes.
Samasi, can you please lead the apologies to
I will
Conte
not
and Luke Skywalker?
apologize after one game.
Yes, you will.
And
No,
McTominay as well.
Wait.
And the mixed sauce.
Wait, Samasi, is it because he's black?
Samasi,
No. Oh
can you
my
please
God.
lead the apologies?
Look at how many people know your ways, Samasi. Even J2 was called out.
Samasi, look, Luke Skywalker, he's back 2 goals. I think it's 2 assists as well.
2 goals doesn't make a good striker. There's a massive
Is that 'cause he's
Serie A
black?
tax on strikers. Morata was the highest goal.
Samasi, don't you dare put Morata and Luke Skywalker in the same sentence. Don't you dare. Don't
They
you
are
dare.
in the same conversation.
Don't you dare. Morata never led any team to elite. So
I
don't you dare.
trust anything happens.
Morata was never
in
a
the
striker
Serie A.
stroke number 10 in the
Let's
UCL.
see.
Don't you
It's
dare.
Napoli in the UCL, yes. Napoli's in the UCL.
No, they finished like
No, they're not
12.
in
No,
the
that's
UCL.
a break. No.
They're
Wait,
not
that's
in
a
the-
that's a break. That's a break. Hold on. That's a break.
Damn bloody fool.
Samasi's a sleeper shot for the brick door. by the
Oh
way.
no, she is. No, she's a front runner. Go
Oh
for
my
it.
God, this is gonna be
Nah,
end.
Coastal front runner.
He has to show up in Europa. Are they in Europa League?
No, it's
Oh
not.
my God. Oh my God.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
Wait, what was the question?
I'm not gonna rate him then. I'm not gonna rate
Okay,
him.
well, Tabi, how you got that raw got so many levels is insane,
I
man.
totally forgot about last season. I'm sorry. AJ, I'm not gonna rate him. He's a brick out of Syria. AJ, he was a brick at Man United, at Chelsea. AJ, he's a Serie A merchant.
Okay, what about Conte? Do you apologize to Conte now? Play top of the league after we insulted him, calling him a home wrecker.
Conte, yeah, I give him credit for managing Napoli that quickly, assembling and team, even though they didn't spend a lot in the summer. So I give credit to that. But AJ, I sent you something on Twitter. Can you please share it?
It better not be anything
Wait,
incriminating.
you know that's crazy. She's giving a white man credit, but a black man she's not giving credit. It's crazy.
Wow.
What's it called?
Honestly, company could do this X2 and Samasi would still not rate him.
No.
Wait, Smasi, why are you sending me this?
AJ, please, can you share it?
I can't share it. YouTube tags. YouTube tags.
AJ, no, share it.
Gatlock.
It's like a 5-second clip.
I know.
You can share.
YouTube don't like me. Copyright tags. Gatlock.
Is it AFC propaganda?
Can you please lead the
Oh my God.
apologies to Conte
AJ,
and
all I'm
Lukaku?
gonna
Samasi,
say-
you've spoken already. Please,
all I'm
Samasi,
gonna
thank you.
say is he's always
Samasi,
gonna
mute your
be
mic.
good.
I'm gonna mute you or throw you out.
Come back to me. Come back to me before I install that idiot.
Kenny, Conte and Lukaku. Napoli top of the league. Luke Skywalker is balling. They say he's one of the best players in Serie A so far. Obviously, second only to Lookman.
Obviously, he has a track record in that league. Obviously, we know there's a reason why he's been passed around there. Like,
oh, okay, easy. Kenny, chill, just relax. Just chill. Relax.
No, but obviously, like he's back with his. I'm not gonna call him that man. What you call? I'm not saying the D word here, but obviously he's back with Conte. So yeah, he's fine.
You mean
He's
daddy?
best. I'm sorry, I'm not saying that.
That's wild.
But yeah, He's back
That's
with
getting
Conte.
clipped.
Hey, take it such a weird time, man.
Yeah, but obviously he's back with Conte.
I know who calls me daddy. Was it? Yeah, we're saying. Yeah, so he's just say what you're saying. So yeah.
Obviously he's back
You're
in the
just
Serie
making
A.
yourself more like.
Yeah, he's
You
back
have
in
an
the
Earth
Serie A
account
and
with
with
Johnny Sins.
and with
How
and
are
with
you
Conte.
self-incriminating?
Wait, hold on. No, Kenny's talking. Kenny's talking. Kenny. So he's back in Serie, yeah.
Obviously he's back in Serie A and he's back with Conte, who has been probably the manager that's found he's had the best form under him. So I don't know whatever he tells him. I don't know if he speaks to him. I don't know if he tells him good night stories. Whatever he tells the guy.
Okay, 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 relax.
I don't know I don't know what type of relationship.
It's back on daddy.
Yeah. I don't know what type of relationship they have, but go ahead. Under him, like Lukaku's a different man. So, obviously, I think he has 2 goals already, 2 assists. So yeah, it's looking good. But
Yeah.
and right now in the Serie A, I think Milan. Then I don't know about Milan with the new manager. Inter as well. You never know with them right now. They just drew the last game. So
you're saying that Conte can lead these guys to a league title, greatest comeback
the thing,
since
no. It's not a comeback. Like 2 years ago, they won the league by far, and they still have most of the players there. I think Osimhen and Kim left, but you still have Lobotka is still there, and Giza is still there, Kvaratskhelia is still there. So they still have like quite a few players that won that league there. So I think on the Conte, I wouldn't be surprised if they won the Serie A. And Conte does know how to win the Serie A. He's done it with Juventus. He's done it with Inter Milan. So if he does it with Napoli again, I wouldn't be surprised.
All right, you know what? Let's get into
Nothing on Lookman.
Actually, no. Okay, no. Lookman.
I'll talk about Lukaku.
No,
because
yes.
So let's talk about Lookman. No. Let's talk about Lookman. Let's talk about Lookman. No. Let's talk about Lukaku. No. Let's talk about Garclock. You're a Nigerian. Garclock, you're a Nigerian.
Let's talk about Igor. The Negro Igor. Let's talk about him. Yes. Okay. No. That guy's trash.
Garclock.
I thought you were gonna bring out the yellow.
Garclock. As a black man, I'm sorry, Garclock. I'll see it next thing. Garclock, that's crazy. That's crazy, Dad. Especially as a black man, that's a straight red, man. That's a straight red.
Nah, the thing about Lookman is I'm on Moroccan Twitter, and they're doing some very interesting stuff.
Oh God.
No, they're pushing for certain. No, I'm on.
They're pushing Brahim Diaz.
Every single Moroccan football account I'm following, I've seen Moroccan Barcelona fans push for this. They're pushing Brahim Diaz.
But see, guys, like it wouldn't even be insulting. Like it would be the domestic. Like it's so obvious that he's the best African player. Like there's not even a debate.
I like Brahim, but you can't be giving African player to a bench guy. Like that would be degrading the award.
No, 100%. Like basically, my thing is that's why it's like if you're saying Brahim Diaz is the closest, how can you give it to a bench guy?
Yeah,
who isn't even a regular starter for his club? And also, is he one of Morocco's best players? No.
I mean, since he's come in, he is, but
no,
since he's arrived.
Yeah.
But in January, was he playing for Morocco in January at the AFCON?
No, it wasn't playing
straight after.
Yeah,
he came after.
So no, but look, man. I mean, AK, talk to me like, how good is this Lookman guy? And what's he doing for Atalanta? I mean, this guy is. I mean, if only we had a few more Lookmans, we'd maybe be able to beat Rwanda and an enclave known as Lesotho. But
don't worry, man. We almost drew to Lesotho as well.
Oh.
I think he's a good player. I don't think he's any more than good because, to be honest, bro, I've seen a lot of players in the Atalanta system. A lot of players whose output has increased. For example, Papu Gomez, Duvan Zapata, and you
he probably bought a whole new mic and just go straight red. That's crazy. I'm sorry, continue.
Nah, but the thing is, I've seen a lot of some Atalanta attackers who, under Gasperini, have improved their output. So would I put Lookman as one of the best wingers in the world? No. but he is definitely the leading front runner for African Player of the Year. The one thing
Wait, no,
HH,
Ike, stop. Front runner, he's the winner. Like,
yeah, he wins.
yeah, like who else is there?
Well, I'll be honest, bro. If Ademola Lookman's the African Player of the Year, the award has gone down. Like, I'm sorry, it has gone down. You
Yes.
have to.
Okay. I will put my yes because if we're looking at Yaya Toure,
Salah.
Etso, Obi Mikel, and all these kind of guys, you know, like
Yeah,
I mean, you know, and like Drogba, like there have been some George Weah, there's some amazing players who've won it. So from that,
Yeah.
and bro, even as well, like Mahrez, Salah, like when
Jackson.
Mahrez, Salah, and all these guys won it, they were of a much higher caliber than Lookman. But again, so remember we had the question on the members anchor, which is when will an African team win the World Cup? And I say never, because so many of these African talents have gone into Europe. So what you're seeing now, because remember, the amounts of, because we're not being a lot more connected, the amounts of immigration and Africans now leaving Africa right now is a lot more than it was back in the 90s. So back in the 90s, 80s, early 2000s, Africa still kept a lot of its talents. No way more so now. So really, like, let's be real. Like, how many quality African individual talents exist now? Not that many.
No, the thing is as well, like, it's also the federation's fault because I know, like, bro, the one thing about the Moroccan federations, you can get like players who grew up in other countries to represent Morocco. But
yes,
there are more Nigerians in Europe than Moroccans in Europe.
Yeah.
Yet the best Nigerians don't represent Nigeria.
Oh, no, it's just really, like, the federations are trash.
Yeah, so ultimately for me, Lookman deserves it. The one thing I have against, and I've seen this a lot on Twitter, especially Nigerian Twitter, they go at Brahim Diaz. Yeah, they say he ain't been an African player for over a year. I agree. But are we just gonna gloss over the fact that Ademola Lookman is Nigerian because he couldn't get into the England team? Like, he played for the English youth system.
But this is why I think Jackson should win it, because he's the only one killing himself for Africa at the minute.
No, personally, I'll be honest. I think the winner should be Kosunu from Ivory Coast, the center back, because if you look at the resume, the guy I think has
Wait, is HH frozen?
Yeah, well,
Don't worry. I've got it.
Yeah, so
I think
cheers.
I was about to say, oh no,
yeah, so that's why I stopped. I thought it was. Oh, thank you guys.
Oh, AK, you're hosting.
AK football hangout.
Yeah, so I thought Kosunu should have been the winner because I think he won the domestic double with Leverkusen. Was one of the best defenders in the Bundesliga and pocketed Osimhen in the AFCON final. So I thought he should have been the next candidate, but Lookman's definitely a strong show.
He did pocket him the final, but during the competition, I ain't gonna lie, he was quite poor.
That was Diomande. Diomande was poor. Kosunu was
I think Kosunu made the mistake. Didn't he get sent off?
No, he didn't get sent off. He was just.
He gave away a penalty. I know something happened.
Against Mali. Yeah, against Mali.
Yeah.
Who else wants to go next?
Wait, what was it? Was it about Lookman, right?
Yeah.
Let's bro. Like I said, like the competition is poor. I ain't gonna lie. I like Lookman. He's Nigerian, but if we're really. When you're saying Lookman, Brahim Diaz, Kusunu is like Jesus, like the level. even compared to like 2 years ago, like 3 years ago, you see had like Mane, Salah, Mahrez, but right now, it's tough.
Wait, if
this bum is back, man.
Brick nights.
How do you live in London have such a bad internet connection?
Because London,
it's not London. It's not London.
No. I remember I live in a space station. But I tell you, the best internet I've had was the internet that I had in the Netherlands, bro. Amsterdam internet was freaking amazing. So
the worst internet I've had this Nigerian internet.
Now that's a lie because Nigerian internet is actually
Nah,
pretty
but
damn good. It depends what service
it
provider
wasn't.
you have.
I was in the airport. I was in the airport for a layover.
Oh,
That's
okay,
when
okay,
it
okay,
was
look, like
garbage.
airport tax. But
Airport, yeah. Come on.
no, Nigerian
Wait,
is actually very good. Shout out to
wait,
Glow.
Were the runways lit up?
I don't know, your runners are man.
Yeah, there.
So shout out to Blaze A. H is just because Lesotho is making the World Cup over Nigeria doesn't mean other Africans don't stand a chance, especially considering how crap the big countries are now.
Yeah, I actually agree, man. Like in terms of individuals, it might not been the same, but like, bro, countries with actually a good footballing structure in Africa are doing well. Like,
Oh yeah, like, and we saw that at AFCON. Like you've definitely bridged the gap between the big teams and the small teams. 100%. That's been
Just
bridged.
don't let us get into that World Cup playoff. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so now let me go first to Money Mace. Outside of Arsenal, what is the one UCL game that you're looking forward to the most this week? Actually, so speak on Arsenal's. So who did Arsenal play?
Atalanta away.
Ooh, okay. Hold
It'll
up,
be a good game on Thursday.
hold up.
Good game on Thursday.
Yeah, actually, it's gonna be weird having UCL on Thursday.
It's gonna be crazy.
It's
Wait,
gonna
how are we gonna watch UCL and the Conference League at the same time?
it's gonna be weird watching these. It's gonna be weird having UCL games on Thursday. It's gonna be really odd. So basically, so now Tuesday, Wednesday, man,
You can't watch the Champions League. AJ.
Hangouts are gonna be crazy, man. Hangouts are gonna be crazy.
Could you pull up the match day 1 fixtures? Because I haven't seen any of them.
All right. I mean, does someone have a better site that shows them? Actually, maybe because Google is really.
Google has
Google. Just I thought that there was something better than Google that you can have.
Yeah.
All right.
Google
So people who are listening, so Juve, PSV, pause against Villa, Madrid, Stuttgart, Bayern, Dynamo Zagreb, Sporting Lille, Milan, Liverpool, Bologna, Shakhtar Donetsk, Sparta Prague, Salzburg, PSG, Girona, Club Brugge, Dortmund, Celtic, Slovan Bratislava, City, Inter, Red Star Belgrade, Benfica, Feyenoord, Leverkusen, Cleavage, SK Sturm Graz, Atalanta, Arsenal, Atleti, Leipzig, Monaco. Oh, those are a lot of games, man. God damn. And they also the early games as well.
I can't find Chelsea.
Oh no, were they? What were they? I think we're playing.
You need to change your way for Conference League.
Yeah, we're playing Ajax. But it doesn't have it there. So
Ajax are not the champions.
So we're playing Ajax on Thursday, I believe. I think it was the early kickoff. So talk to me. So Money, so which of the games are you looking forward to the most?
HH, you're playing Ghent from Belgium.
Okay. Money Mace?
Wait,
I hope you get knocked out. I hope you get knocked out by the Nomad.
Money Mace.
In terms of matches, to watch, I think match day 1's a bit of a slow one. There's a few good games though. I mean, Man City Inter's obviously the big one.
Yeah,
I think that's one
Monaco, Barcelona. I mean, how good are Monaco really?
No, Monaco are good, you know.
Monaco not bad.
Okay. So Monaco
are very good. Monaco are very good.
Monaco are good.
I think
they've only conceded.
Also, after that Empoli game, bro, I think Juve PSV might be an interesting game because Juve.
I think what's it called? Scroll down. I think Leipzig Atletico Madrid will be a really good game to watch because I don't think Atletico is as good as what people were making out to be at the start of the season in terms of how good they are. I'll probably say Leipzig and them are like two very similar quality teams. So I think you might get a game of like real entertainment, and then I'll probably say Arsenal's game on Thursday. Atalanta.
You see, that's a good game. That's a good game because my thing is
because that's on Thursday and that's before the City match as well.
Yeah.
So
and also the way the Atalanta play, like Arsenal are very good defensively though. So it'd be interesting to see how Arsenal defense do against how attacking Atalanta are and how open they can be. So Odegaard is back in October.
Yeah, I think he's out for 3 or 4 weeks.
Wow.
But this is my point. Like, I don't get why Norway are playing these. Obviously, Norway are trying to go full strength to qualify for the World Cup. But come on, there's like 48 teams. If you can't qualify for that World Cup, like,
it's true.
There's no
crazy.
When did the UCL to Celtic versus Slovan Bratislava, man.
Shout out.
That's a UCL fixture.
AK, don't. Let's respect the champs.
When you see team like Brest play against Sturmgras, I'm like, is this really Champions League? I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah, look, man. See my thing. Cleavage Cleavage have to go. Will be through the play. Okay, actually, no. Let me ask you something crazy. Who do you think will finish bottom? As in dead last.
Slovan Bratislava.
Sturmgras.
Wait, hold up. You're saying
Slovan Bratislava.
no. Some grass. Wait, I'm looking at cleavage. You know.
Slovan Bratislava will finish last.
Probably Slovan Bratislava.
Okay,
so Elijah, what games are you looking at and thoughts on Milan away?
Slot ball going to the San Siro, man. Slot ball going to San Siro. I'm very interested in seeing what the team's going to look like, especially after the disgrace of Saturday. For the first time since 1969, we lost to Nottingham Forest at the crib. Since the moon landing. The moon landing,
Oh yes, the moon landing. Yes, they landed on the moon. Yes, guys, watch Capricorn 1. It never happened. Continue.
But you know, since Apollo. But I think this is a game where I think the team will respond because from what I've read is that's what, I would say trash, but Milan is underperforming.
So Captain America doesn't scare you. Steve Rogers doesn't scare you.
That's different. Captain America.
Tammy Abraham.
Tammy.
Anyway,
okay, I said Tammy Abraham.
You're such a weird guy.
No, I said Tammy Abraham. Okay, continue.
Now, my thing is, why the hell? Again, that question has been asked, but the fact that Celtic has to play Slovan Bratislava and Brest is playing Sturmgras in the Champions League. I believe we've lost recipes,
No. But see, it works both ways. So yes, we have those matches that I'm sure we'll all tune into, but the amount of quality matchups we have in this group stage, we never had them previously.
Of course. But I'm just saying. But I think we've lost some recipes. The game is low key gone because it's just. A matchup I also look forward to is to seeing.
I mean, because that's because on every day you have Juve, PSV, Milan, Liverpool. You have on Tuesday, Wednesday you've got City, Inter, and PSG Girona could be a bit interesting as well. And obviously Thursday you've also got Monaco, Barca, Atalanta, Arsenal, and I think Leipzig, Athletic could be pretty interesting as well. So I think we have a lot of more quality games, I think, spread around.
But I'm looking forward to City Inter. City Inter is going to be an interesting one. I just want us to get a result against Milan. It's just the best way to respond.
Sebastian, speak on it, and don't you dare mention Bayern, you Judas.
Yeah, no, it's. I think the most interesting game on day one gonna be Stuttgart against Madrid. I think Stuttgart have a chance. I think Stuttgart.
Can we drop the brick?
Stuttgart has a chance.
Stuttgart.
Well, okay, hold on. Okay. No, let me hear out because remember this is a team that finished second, though. But
yeah.
Okay, expand. Somebody say expand.
They may have lost. May have lost a lot of players. So some went to Bayern, most of them went to Dortmund. Like Dortmund bought all the great players they had last season, but they kept under Fuß a good striker, good enough to play for the national team.
You mean the guy who got booted out of Brighton?
Yeah. And they're looking good. They're looking good in the Bundesliga. Stuttgart are a good team. And Madrid don't look good right now. They're not the greatest team. And they're never good in the group stage. So I think Stuttgart could do something.
Why is the Man United fan talking about Champions League?
Also, this isn't the group stage.
So Nomad, are you worried about Stuttgart, and beyond that Stuttgart game, what matches are you looking forward to seeing on match day?
First of all, no. First of all, no, I'm not worried because it's Stuttgart, and secondly, this is not group stage. The era of the group stage is over. So
Okay, league phase then. The league phase.
Oh, this is the regular season.
yeah, so the
Yeah.
so the group
Yeah, the
so the
I
group
like the Elijah.
so the group stage history doesn't count now for the league phase. We're in a different era now.
Yes.
That ends.
It's
So,
in the regular season. Let's call it the regular season from now on. I like that.
So the UCL start from zero.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, so
I'm fine with that.
does Cristiano's stats still happen, or his stats only for the old era?
It's still Champions League.
No, that's
like
that's seven.
the former
that,
chance.
But
because
Canada, it's 2 more games though.
yes,
Yeah,
2 more
but
games.
that's what happens.
So much changed before.
No,
Wait, hold on.
wait a second.
Nomad.
The two more games, but still, that's the reason why the 17 goal record will stand forever. It's
It
forever
won't, it
now.
won't.
So
Haaland will break it this season.
So okay, so beyond Stuttgart, what are the games are you looking out forward to?
I mean, maybe Man City.
Inter, yeah.
So that will be good to see if Man City would be one of the favorites for the Champions League going forward. I mean, okay, it's just the first match, but let's see if Haaland finally performs in the UCL as well. Because I'm sorry, I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for the UCL semi goal, UCL final goal, like any goal of significance ever. I'm still waiting for it.
When we say the same
So that's why,
when we
yeah.
say the same about
Or I
Mbappe.
still have hope for him. I still think he could be one of the greatest goal scorers, definitely of this generation.
He's going to beat the
And
17 this season, by the way.
Yeah, and I see because there are
hold up.
because there are more games, like 70,
100%.
75, 80 games. I see him
if he
breaking
beats
that.
it,
So
let me ask
Five
if he beats it, but it's 2 more games, does it count?
No, it doesn't
course it
count. He
counts.
can still beat.
Kenny,
it
does it
Yes,
so?
it-
You have
yes,
2
it
more
counts.
games. No, I'm
No,
sorry, you
but
can't.
It doesn't. It
Yes,
doesn't.
it
It doesn't.
counts.
Because
No.
No, it
Kenny,
doesn't.
No.
Kenny, if a guy got 17 in 2 less games and a guy got 19 but in 2 more games, it's not the same thing. Like statistically,
but-
it's literally not the same thing.
No, but
It's not
still,
counted.
at the
Doesn't
end of
matter
the
what
day,
we
no one
think.
things change. Like the Champions League before was not as many games as it is before.
No,
but
that's
okay.
what happened.
Actually, hold on. Do you know what it's like? It's like Shearer's record. His record is his record. How many people actually say that for a few seasons he played 4 more games than everyone else?
Yeah.
No one actually
Yeah.
says that. That's for a few more seasons he actually had 4 more matches
mean,
than
but
everyone else.
it-
'Cause remember that was a 42 game season.
Yeah,
So
but
I think that
AJ
will history ever say, well, Cristiano did do it? I'm not sure. Will Wikipedia say it?
No.
Yes,
I
it
mean,
will say it
we
because
don't give
because the
Lewandowski-
European Cup era, the Champions League era, and now this new era, they will be defined by how many games there were, what kind of
Wait,
format it was, how many games it was. But Haaland can still beat Messi's 91 goal season because it doesn't matter how many matches there are.
Now, Betsy, there we go. Now, if he gets 18 before the last 2 games, then yes, he would have beaten Cristiano's thing. Yeah,
You see, for example, so the European Cup, no one cares about what happened then.
Well, straight
it's
up.
what
No,
it
we
is.
say Champions League era. We do say Champions
No,
League
but
era.
even Champions League era, I think there was one less round like before the.
No, the Champions
Well,
League. at
well,
one
Kenny,
You see, no, but actually, what's it called? No, Kenny is right though. So when I say, okay, how many Champions Leagues does someone have? When you go to, they don't say Champions League, just European Cups. So it's
No, but AJ.
the 15 or whatever for Real Madrid. And
Yeah.
okay, because so then,
Because AJ
Nomad.
should-
So Nomad, that means it wasn't La Decima in 2014 then. You can't call that La Decima if you're discounting the European Cups.
I'm talking about the player stats. The players who played in the European Cup, the players who played in the Champions League, and now the players who are going to play 2 more games. Like their individual stats are going to be taken with context, whether you like it or not. That's just
No,
the way it
no,
goes.
no, you can see. Yeah, you can see. Yeah,
Guys, Wikipedia doesn't come with context.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, it doesn't
gonna
come
break
with.
it.
It does tell you how many games you played. It will always tell you how many games you
Kenny,
played.
Yeah,
No,
if it
it
would tell you how
doesn't.
many games, but
It does.
still, it's gonna
It does
be
tell you
the one that was.
appearances.
But it's gonna, when it says goal record, it's gonna say 19. He's not gonna say 19 in 17 games. He's just gonna say 19.
Yeah, it shows you appearances.
But I want to bring. I think I don't know whether it was Splash made it. There's a very good chance that this guy could get 18 goals before the end of the UCL campaign with
Bro,
like 3
100%.
or 4 games to go. That is
Wait,
very
wait,
possible for this free.
Wait, Sturm Graz
Wait.
are coming to the Etihad. That's a 5-piece.
You're lying. Wait, are they? Yeah, they're playing Storm Graz?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure they're playing Sturm Graz at the Etihad. That's a 5-piece.
Oh my God.
Pretty sure they're playing Slovan Bratislava as well.
No, like Man City. If you look at Man City,
He's
I think
breaking
Man
that
City
record.
have the easiest like 8 games. Like, I don't know how they keep doing it.
Okay, so Lewandowski got, so that's COVID year. It was 15 in how many?
Single leg.
Yeah, because it was the final 4, so there was no return legs. So
Actually,
I
no,
think he
it
has
was
like,
9.
I think he had two less games.
Because remember, didn't he have 10 in the group stage? Or now was it 9 or 10 in the group stage?
10 in the
he
group
went through,
stage.
Yeah.
Wait, AJ, I have a question.
You got
go for it,
you
go
got
for
a pizza slice for that, though.
I know. SK, go for it. SK.
Oh no, Mati,
So
quiet.
in lieu of the group stage era ending,
Mm-hmm.
what was some of you guys'
It
like?
was 15 and
favorite
10 at it.
Samasi, thank you. SK, what's it?
I was gonna say, what were some of you guys' like favorite like group stage matches from like that you guys remember?
Oh,
stage.
it's season for me now. I'm have to go way back. 98 to 99 United. That's I think it was United Barca 3-3. Crazy. Like because that was in the group. Remember, I think that was when there were 2 stages of the group stage. But when United faced Barca, where Barca had I think Figo, Rivaldo, United had Cole, York, and the game ended 3-3. That was a crazy game. That was a real crazy game.
I can't lie. My favorites have been the Inter Barca 3-3. That day was so great. And
you mean when PK was ordering traffic? That was good.
And
That was
Man
good.
United losing 4-3 to Copenhagen.
Actually,
That guy that
all
also I
the
lost
United
as well
group
was
stage, man.
quite funny.
The United group
No, bro.
stage
Is
was
that when went flying to Tokyo? Yeah.
I also liked I think in 2019, like those Liverpool PSG matches, I thought were really good too.
Okay, but just overall though. So are we looking forward to this new format, or are we still?
Let's see how it is. Let's see how it is.
No. For me, I think because obviously I did like a preview of all the games, and I'm probably going to post a bit on that tomorrow. There are a lot of really good games.
Yeah,
there are a lot of really good games.
Yeah, there's gonna be more big most games that probably you would have seen in like quarterfinals, finals. You're gonna see them.
Most of these, let's
a
be
Man
real.
City Inter Milan, you would have never seen that.
You would never seen because I know. So City play Inter. Who do City play? Which other big team does City have again?
I think is it Atletico Madrid? I think it is.
No. They don't face Atletico Madrid.
It's not Atletico.
Bro, City has one of the most weird.
Oh no, it's PSG. I think is it PSG?
PSG. I think it's PSG.
Yeah, it's PSG. Yeah. So
and also Juve away.
Yeah, and obviously it's because they play teams that are in pot one. So before you never used to play team in pot one.
That never happened. So I think basically, look, they stole the idea of the Super League. Now the whole point of the Super League is with all due disrespect, we didn't want to see Celtic against Slovan Bratislava. That's what. So the Super League was. Look, we only get quality games with the biggest teams every single week. That was the whole point of the Super League. So they stole the general idea of like what people want is a lot more good games earlier on and more frequently.
No, that's not the only reason why people didn't want the Super League.
Yeah.
The other reason
I think it's because it was a closed league. That's why.
Not just that, Kenny. It was controlled by Real Madrid, Barcelona, and Juventus.
Yeah.
Two of those clubs either have financial problems, and Juve is in fucking court cases.
Or are corrupt.
No, okay, so hold on. So
dealing with my money.
What's called? So AK, what games are you looking forward to the most? Week 1.
Milan versus Liverpool. Let's see how that goes. City Inter, of course. Monaco, Barcelona. I think Juve PSV is somewhat interesting. I think.
Yeah, I mean, like Juve. I mean, because I saw an Empoli game, I'm like, okay, I think PSV could make that game interesting. So PSV won the Eredivisie last year, didn't they?
Yeah, I think they won. Didn't they go invincible or something? Oh,
No. They didn't go invincible. No.
Okay.
But they changed manager, no?
Yeah. Slots Machine was the manager, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
No, it was Feyenoord.
Manager.
No, it was Feyenoord. Yeah, it was Feyenoord.
Yeah, but overall, I think. I mean, apart from those games, those are good games. Apart from that, like, how many truly good games are there?
No. Well, okay, more so than what we used to get in the group stage, for sure.
Atalanta Arsenal is a good game. Fine.
So, are you talking about this week or in general?
This week.
No. This week they're not that many. Like this week, as I said, it's like Milan, Liverpool, City, Inter, Atalanta, Arsenal. I think Atleti Leipzig could be interesting.
Yeah.
And Monaco, Barca, and that's it really.
Can you go to the second match
week? On Sporting versus Leo, HH.
Sporting versus Leo. He doesn't be right. Isn't that Gio Keres, that Swedish dude?
Yeah. Oh, Slovan Brussels.
One thing that don't change is the.
So you've got Arsenal, PSG.
Leverkusen, Milan's a good game.
Wait, can you scroll up to Man City's game just again?
City versus Slav. Come on, bro. That's 12-0. We're being serious.
Yeah, I mean, so basically, so City have. Hold on. So City have Sporting away. They've got Feyenoord at home, Juve away, PSG away, and they've got Club Brugge at home. Oh my gosh, these guys, they play Bratislava. Jesus Christ.
Man City are finishing first.
You see, that's my thing. That like, because I was doing the previews and I was doing calculations, and I think Barca and City could get like 21, 22 points. You get 21 and 22 points.
Wait, so what is your top three?
City, Barca, Real.
Yeah.
Or City. But basically, I'm not sure in whatever order, like City, Real, Barca, I think 3. 4th, guys, PSG's fixtures are not as bad as you think.
PSG will win.
It's not as first you're like, whoa, but when you look at this, it's not as bad as you think.
I think they have Atletico, they have Arsenal.
Yeah, but they play Atletico at home. It's not at the Metropolitano, so Atleti different away.
Yeah, I mean, not because I think at first you're like, oh shit, like these guys have like super hard games, man. But
PSV issues, no, that's true.
You know, when you actually really think about it, it's
that not, Bayern Munich as well. They play Bayern at Bayern.
You know, and also like, look, Barcode is cooking up apparently. You know,
Dembele is cooking.
No, stop. Kenny, don't.
I'm saying, do you actually know that? Do you know that Dembele has equaled the amount of goals he has this season than the whole of last year?
Look, I'm never repping Dembele, man.
You didn't see the header? I know you didn't see his header yesterday.
I know, and I don't want to see it. So, Sebastian, so what games are you looking forward to the most?
I'm sorry.
Wait, hold on. Sebastian, come see Elijah. Sebastian.
I would say Liverpool, Milan, and Stuttgart, Real. I still think Stuttgart have a chance against them, even though you think I'm crazy. And
yeah, I know you're crazy, bro.
Man City.
This is just PTSD from the 3-beat, nothing else.
Nobody gives a shit. Seriously, nobody gives a shit.
Enjoy the neck.
I think Inter. I think Man City is gonna beat Inter easily. I don't think it's gonna be close because they're not looking as good as they did last year. They draw against Monza, so even Di Marco is very good this season.
What about Bayern's game? What about Bayern's game, Semassi? No love for Bayern.
No.
Dinamo Zagreb at the push, man. Dinamo Zagreb.
Shout out to your boys, Zagreb, man. So actually, so are we saying Barca will actually do really well, or are we saying that when they come into these, they get pimp smacked?
No, they have a pretty easy. They have a
very good schedule.
Wait, what is Barca's hardest game? Is it Bayern at home?
Bayern away.
Is it Bayern away?
Yeah.
Wait, I thought it was Bayern at home.
No, they have Bayern. No, it's Barcelona.
Yeah. They have Bayern at home.
Yeah, they have Bayern at home.
Oh, they have Dortmund away.
But this is Dortmund with Nuri Sahin as manager. Full Krug is not. Wait, didn't Hummels leave, or is Hummels still there?
Bro, they upgraded on Full Krug, man. They upgraded on Full Krug.
Mallorca.
Yeah.
Dortmund, I think actually are a good team. They upgraded on Full Krug, I think, with GOC and we say Nuri Sahin, but bro, Guys got them playing good football, like in the
So
Bundesliga.
so are we saying Girona are washed? It was like fairy tale season
Yeah.
last season.
They're
PSG
done.
pimps
Yeah.
on them.
They got nicked of
half
all
the
their
team
players.
raised.
Sorry, married his cousin, by the way. Just
What?
FYI.
All right.
They mopped.
Okay, let's
They
keep going
mopped the
for
floor with Barca. That was good enough for last season.
Yeah, Kenny, don't. So
No,
what's so? Are we okay? So Atalanta, Arsenal. Are we saying that Atalanta? I say my boy Lookman drops a 3-piece on Arsenal, or Arsenal get it done.
Oh, it's no way.
Hopefully.
I think he might get a draw, maybe at best for Atlanta.
Another Gabriel header.
What's another a 1-0 smash and grab?
Yeah, another 1-0
last week or just before the international break.
Splash, clean, please. SK, what are you saying, SK?
No, I said. Oh wow! No, I said Atalanta literally got pimp slapped by Inter like just before the international break. So I expect Arsenal to do something.
But it's a way. So when they got smacked, were they smacked at the crib or at Inter's house?
No, they were smacked at Inter. But if Arsenal are a serious club, they have to win that game.
And okay, look, put it this way: if Arsenal lose that game, it's not the end of the world. You still have 7 games to still
no. I'm not.
course
I'm not
correct.
saying-
Although one of those games is against PSG. So
But I don't see them losing, but I could say a draw there.
no, listen, my prediction was 2-2. I think it's going to be like an exciting 2-2 draw between them.
Arsenal
because Atalanta are at home, So because see, my thing always is Arsenal are very good defensively. That's for the Premier League, and I think when now going to the UCL, it's a whole different prospect. Like I don't think Atlanta will beat Arsenal. I don't think they'll beat them. So it could be like a 1-1, an exciting 1-1 draw. Is what I'm thinking then.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go for it.
Which club has more European heritage, Arsenal or Atlanta?
Atalanta.
Atalanta.
No, I still ask.
Shout out to Atalanta.
Kenny.
Yeah, Atlanta.
Kenny. Well, no, hold on, Kenny. How do Arsenal have more heritage than Atalanta? Atalanta have a trophy.
Arsenal have won European Cup.
Wait, that was a Cup Winners' Cup. That was a Cup Winners' Cup. That don't exist anymore.
It's what's a cup? Have they won the UEFA Cup or Europa League or Champions League?
I think that don't they have a UEFA Cup?
No, they lost. No, they lost to Galatasaray.
So Kenny, when you see your Arsenal friends, that's this kind of conversation.
They only have one Cup Winners' Cup. Is that
yes,
it?
Kenny?
Yes,
Kenny.
Even Chelsea have one of those.
Kenny, Kenny, this is what Money Mace wants to hide from you. I told you, Kenny, Arsenal have never won a major European trophy. They never won the Champions League, UEFA Cup, or thinking no, they never.
I know the Champions League, but I thought they had the UEFA Cup.
They never won the UEFA Cup or the Europa League. No.
Intercity's first cup.
The Inter-First Cities Cup. Can I explain what that tournament was?
Yeah, I don't know.
UEFA tournament. Why are people saying that is it was not a UEFA tournament. It was a tournament based on fairgrounds. Wherever that fairground was at, that's where you did the tournament. It was not a UEFA tournament. UEFA, when they got the rights for that, they binned it so they can do the UEFA Cup and Europa League.
Okay.
Also, just shout out to Arsenal, right? Even Aston Villa have a Champions League, and Nottingham Forest have back-to-back.
I knew they didn't have Champions League, but I thought they had at least like a UEFA Cup.
So I am going to real focus. I'm going to. It says here Continental, Intercity's first cup, and UEFA Cup Winners' Cup. Neither of those is a major European trophy.
Yeah, you
never watched a major European trophy.
It was a glorified friendly.
I have a controversial question.
Go for it. Let's go for it.
If we compare European Cups pre 98 to post 98, don't we have to put more respect on the post 98 ones because you have to actually play more top teams, or what were we saying about
but then I can just respond by saying, so for instance, 97 UEFA Cup final Inter Lazio had the likes of Nesta. Go look at that Lazio team. So the kinds of teams that were both in the Champions League and even in the UEFA Cup.
No, AJ, I'm talking about the champ. I'm saying strictly Champions League. I'm saying
strictly Champions League.
I'm saying pre and post when they actually were hey, all the teams from the actual good leagues just fill up this thing because
There are more terrible
but-
teams in the Champions
Yeah,
League
but
era.
it was actually champions
also,
back then.
also remember,
so-
didn't you have two group stages? Because you had two group stages at one time, and then stopped it.
But the thing is
So-
that back then you actually had champions. You actually had
Yeah,
to
but
Yeah,
it'd be like
al-
the
also,
champions
yeah,
from,
true.
like,
also
champions
teams.
but it'd be the
league
champions from like Antarctica and Mars.
Series.
and
No,
stuff.
Let's
winners
be
from,
fair
like,
here. Let's be fair here. And again, I don't want to be harsh, but guys, let's just be real. It's called the Champions League.
Thank you.
So if it's the Champions League, with all due disrespect, I don't want to see Slovan Bratis up in there. I don't want to see Silicon Valley in there. I don't want to see. I don't want to see.
No,
See these, these teams who Haaland is going to breastfeed. Sorry, Smasi. I don't want to see them in this competition.
But the thing, obviously, yeah, you can say that, but at the end of the day, these guys are part of Europe. They have their league, so you have to.
No. I get that, but okay. So let me ask you this then. Should it be?
We should directly have the round of 16. There should only be 16 teams.
But basically, say if it's called the Champions League, keyword champions, shouldn't it be all the champions in all the leagues, or to make it, or like basically like the top two, top three teams?
That was how it was back then. That's why you had teams like Steaua Bucharest and stuff like that.
Steaua Bucharest had incredible players. What are we talking about?
They had incredible players because obviously they were champions.
Like a top team.
Yeah, so the thing that you had an incentive to go to these teams because they would win the league and qualify for the best. That's why they could keep their players. Nowadays, if you have a decent player from them leagues there, like even Dynamo Zagreb, these teams barely qualify for the Champions League. So obviously they're going to go to like mid-table teams in the Premier League.
Okay. So here's the thing for me. I think, look, at the end of the day,
there should be 16 teams.
At the end of the day, I think this is fine because this has to be representative of the people that play in Europe. At the end of the day, guys, just like with any tournament, by the time we now get into the knockout stage, that's when it really begins. Whether it's AFCON, whether it's Euros World Cup, the group stage, okay, bro. Once I get to the second round and the quarterfinals, that's when you now get the elite of the list, which is when things now gets real. But the beauty of this format is we get a lot of really good games early on, rather than having to wait until the knockout stage.
The thing is, like, we're only saying that now because the champions of like these smaller countries, like your Serbias, your Slovenias, your Slovakias, Romania is a bigger country, but these countries, they used to have good teams like in the 1990s and the 80s.
Yeah.
They have very good teams. But because of the history of that region, those football teams aren't at the same level. And if a player is there, they go to a team in England or a team in Spain. So I think I understand why we should have 16 teams, but like again, this is representative of the champions of Europe. So
no. I think I just feel that where we are in 2024, supposed to where we are in 2004 is there's so much money in the game.
That's what it's all
that about. The gap between the top teams, mid teams, and lower teams is so vast due to the amount of money being spent. So those because remember, like back in the 90s or things, you could have a lot more competition because there was not that much money for you to just build a super squad. Now with all these guys, the Sheiks, the Sheikh Mansours, the PSG guys, you're now spending hundreds and hundreds of millions, which you could never spend that much money back then. No way.
Economically, England is far better off than, say, Serbia. So obviously the English league will be able to spend more money. So that's how it is. Unless you
do you think it would be better if there was some type of like tier system or somehow like within the competition? So it's like
what it should be is the winners. The winners of the top 8 European leagues and the runner-ups and the pot 1, pot 2, and then have a round of 16.
No. But SK, here's another angle. So if let's say you're Slovan Bratislava and you could welcome a Real Madrid or a City, that's a huge deal. So okay, yes, you're gonna get pimp smacked and bitch slapped, but the fans are going to have the experience of seeing these superstar players come into their stadium that they normally
Oh,
wouldn't
yeah, yeah, no,
normally
it's
have.
just,
So
And for me, this team, they already have to go through like, I
meant
don't know how
more so
many,
for
they
like,
have to go through like 2-3 rounds of qualifiers
True,
just
yeah,
to get to
yeah.
the competition. So they're gonna
yeah,
get
no,
teams
I'm
like, but
fine with
at
them
least
being
Yeah,
they
there.
get a
but
chance.
then
They get
let them
they
be.
get the money
I
from you.
also meant
They
like
get more money from you.
how much weight am I gonna hold? European Cup in like 87 versus like actually having to play constant elite teams in like 05 or something like that.
Yeah. Actually, hold on. Wait. So 14 thoughts. So which matches are you looking for the most? 14. 14. J2S matches that you're looking forward to the most.
Brest and Sturm Graz.
That's a lie.
No.
But guys, what if that's turned out to be like an amazing game, like 5-4?
Yeah, what if that's 6-5?
It might be an amazing game.
That's right. We could actually get a really good game. And also, let's be real. Those systems, you better get 3 points because those points may actually help you throughout. Actually, okay. Let me ask you this: does any team get 0 points, or how many teams get 0 points? As in, they lose all their games. They lose all 8 games.
Nah, because you get the smaller teams, they'll draw against each other.
Yeah,
would anybody be
but I
surprised
feel
if
like
Sturm Graz or Brest drew tomorrow, for example?
So you're saying Spaghetti Bolognese gets at least 1 point?
Yeah, they get 1
no,
point.
but to be fair, I
who
feel
is
like even
that?
within the small teams,
Easiest
there's like a
fixture.
tier of how bad they are. Like there's some teams that are not good, they're not gonna win or whatever. And then there's like, how are you even here? Like, what did you even do?
Guys, I'm saying, like, guys. What there might be a team that goes 8 for 8.
Yes, a team might go 8 for 8. I'm not.
I think there might be a team that won't win a game, but they won't get 0 points. I think because they'll draw instead.
So, because you're saying that no team will get 0 points.
Like that.
Yeah.
That Slavona.
Slovan Bratislava.
Yeah, I think they'll get like 2 draws with like the other meaty teams that they're with because they're pot 4 team, aren't they?
Okay, so basically, a lot of us are clowning Slovan Bratislava, man. So let's actually.
That literally
look up
sounds like the punchline to a joke. It does not.
Yes. Not Dinamo.
So they play Celtic away, City at home. Okay, hold on. Let me bring this up. So they play Celtic away, City at home, Girona away, Dynamo Zagreb at home. Okay, maybe that's their points. Milan at home, Atleti away, Stuttgart at home, and then it's Bayern away. So basically they have to get a point or 3 points against Zagreb. So basically the points on board is either Zagreb or Celtic because they're taking L's in all the other games.
Celtic away is tough for them.
See, that's Celtic away. So really, it's that Zagreb at home is the only chance.
Well,
but then it's Brendan Rodgers.
If we're really gonna judge this, we would have to like look at the coefficient, see like if they even like what they have actually done over the last couple of years. Because if it's like all the other small teams, their like coefficients like way higher than them, then it's like, bro, I'm sorry, like it's about to be peak for you.
Okay, so can I ask you, do you think anyone gets 24 points?
I think so. I think so.
No.
Oh, okay. So AK, who do you think gets 24 points? All wins.
I can't lie. I think one of Barca, Madrid, or City will get 24. Because
Madrid is not getting much.
Because I did the prediction, and I think I gave City 22. I don't think anyone gets 24 points.
This is my logic. So for Barca, Bayern at home, considering this Barca's well improved, I think they beat Bayern, and I think they win all their other games. For Madrid,
that Bayern game I think is a draw. But continue.
For Madrid, people are saying Liverpool at Anfield. I don't know if you've seen the stats. Liverpool have not beaten Madrid in I think how long? 15 years. I think the last 8 games Liverpool have drawn like 2 of them and lost like 6 of them. So Liverpool have a very poor record against Madrid, and all the other games they'll win because they'll eat the games. And City Inter's at home, so I think City they beat Inter.
Yeah.
PSG away is the only thing I see, but PSG. So I don't know. So I think one of those 3 will win every single game.
Yes, for my thing is that's PSG away. I think it ends up in a draw. Yeah, I believe if they do beat Inter, I think that PSG one is a draw. And for Real Madrid,
No, Real
I
Madrid
think
are not doing. No, I'm sorry. Real
Wait,
Madrid.
yeah,
are
no,
not
no,
doing
no, no, no.
things
They're
well.
not getting like there's going to be a draw. So like, bro, you were climbing Semansi. I think Stuttgart could just be an awkward draw. That could be like a 1-1 where there's like where
Every
they just don't get the winning goal.
every
Let's put it
season
this way.
against every season, if you watch Real Madrid game, they always like draw a game or
I think
have a
it's
bad
way
game.
more
or
Yes,
win
there's
in a
always a
good
draw.
game. There's always a draw there. Or bad
Wait,
result.
is there any team that you think will score no goals in those 8 games?
Like,
Nah, that would be terrible.
No. It's 8 games. Nah.
Slovan Bratislava.
You see, my thing is that I feel 0 points is possible, 0 goals, no way. Like come on, Bratislava have Zagreb at home. They're scoring in that game.
What if we see a team with 0 goals scored and 0 points on the board? What we say about this Champions League phase?
I don't think it's gonna happen.
No, just I'll be shocked. I won't be shocked if a team gets 0 points. I'll be shocked if 0 goals. No way, stop it.
Yeah, there's no way.
No way. There's no way because I think Gatlock even made the points there. You play a team of a similar level, I believe, twice. So a pot 4 team will play another pot 4 team. So a pot 4 team plays 2 pot 4 teams. So worst case scenario, you are playing a team of a similar level to you. Hence why I believe that 0 points is possible, but also is unlikely. It's more likely that 1 point, 2 points, because you're going to play a guys like, let's play Bratislava, they're going to get pimp smack. Like Bratislava are getting at least 6 L's. At least 6 L's. They should beat Zagreb at home.
I can't lie. There is a team that I think will get 0 points.
We actually, I have
no. 0 goals. No, 0 points is possible.
The team that shall not be named, I think they'll get 0 points.
Wait, pause.
Yes, pause.
No. I think
the bottom of the Swiss league.
Those guys are gonna get points. No.
I ain't gonna lie, they've been garbage this season. But the thing is that at the stadium, because the stadium is not like natural grass.
Wait, did you did you say 0 points for you know who?
Wait, pause.
Yeah, no, but
know the
obviously,
stadium
hold on. So Villa at look, no, I know Villa are good, but they're playing them at home, but fine. So Barca away, okay, that's an L. Inter at home, that's an L. Okay, we'll say that's an L. Shakhtar Donetsk away. They could squeeze a point there. Then it's
away.
Then it's Atalanta at home. Okay. Then it's Stuttgart away. Okay, that's an L. Hold on, where are we?
No, I think they get a draw.
And then okay, Celtic away, and then but they have Red Star Belgrade at home.
Yeah, that's what.
So you see that game they probably beat them at home.
They get at least a draw at home, but away, yeah, they probably get pins. Even last year, they should not have won the league.
Bro, that's the sketchiest team of all time. Even their stadium name is sketchy as hell, man.
Yeah, I don't want to know their name.
What is the name?
I don't want to know.
Search it up.
I'd rather not. Okay. Last because we both go. SK, go for it.
Yeah. Who do you guys? What shock result do you think would happen? Like, who do you think is most likely to have a shock result?
So what's week 1 or just in general?
Just in general. Like if you pull up the fixtures, like what team that are we discounting? Do you think it actually pull off a giant win or whatever?
Intercity.
Wait,
no. If Inter beat them, that's not a shock.
I'm talking out of all the teams.
For me, Monaco. I can see Monaco.
I think Monaco as well. Yeah.
I think Monaco is a sleeper.
Does Red Star play any big games at home?
And Sporting, Monaco and Sporting are gonna.
Basically, this Swedish kid, bro. Sporting could be interesting. Sporting Lisbon could be interesting.
What are Red Star's biggest games at home? Because
that Red Star at home is the biggest myth. That people are going away at Red Star is crazy. This guy gave him slack.
Bro, like actually, like it's like Stockman. It's like so basically, so my thing though is, look, Sporting Lisbon could be a sleeper hit. I think Sporting Lisbon could be a sleeper hit.
I mean like the actual garbage, like terrible. Like I'm not talking about like the mid. I mean like the actual awful team. It's like who out of those garbage, trash ass teams do you think could actually pull off?
So are we calling Young Boys trash?
Yes.
Okay, then Young Boys, because I think Young Boys could actually cause a few upsets, like Bratislava, freaking Brest now. Stop it.
Spaghetti bolognese.
Wait, what if
Yeah, but see now Bologna.
Nah,
garbage,
Those
yeah,
guys
man.
could get like 1 point
They're
or 2
garbage.
points.
Bologna are garbage.
So okay, so who finishes bottom? Who finishes last?
the one we can't pronounce?
Bratislava.
I'd say
Yeah.
Bratislava or Zagreb.
No, Zagreb. No.
I think
Zagreb won't finish
Zagreb.
last. Like Zagreb. Okay, so it's 24 teams. So first 8, then another 8.
No, first 8, then another
36,
16.
36.
So another 6. Oh god damn.
And that 16 will go to the playoffs.
And then the 16 goes to the one good thing is that there's none of that Europa League. Nah, once you're out of the competition, you're out of the competition.
You're out.
Yeah, there's no.
Can you pull up Tommy Tornado's comment?
Yeah,
please?
this would have been a good year for Chelsea to be in the Europa League, then. That's tough.
Can you pull up Tommy Tornado's comment?
Hell no, what's happening? Guys, I will see you guys. Remember, Monday, members hangouts, Tuesday, UCL begins. One love. See you guys. Peace out. Peace.